Oh boy, we're live, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It worked, huh?
Holy
Oh my
shit,
God.
dude! I don't know how you
Yeah,
did
nice.
It worked. Do you got my video on? No
that.
video.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There
There
we
we go.
go.
All
damn,
right.
there we
Oh,
go.
whoa. It's the future. It's the future. 1 second. Are we on now? Are we like live on?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can be live.
Like we're live? Like is it actually happening
It's happening, dude.
is this
It's
before
happening.
the show? Is this
Huh?
before the show? Like is this that moment?
It's up to
You
you,
know
dude.
that you know the moment where like you call into a show and you're just okay, we're gonna start now, and then that part's not in the show later. Is that this part or is
Yeah.
it actually the show? Like,
This
are
is the
people
show.
listening now? This is the show. Oh, hey guys, how are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
Well, good to be here. Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm just well, you know, I'm how am I doing? Let me just really think about that for a second, because
That's a question.
that's also normally one of those questions on phone and radio shows and stuff. How you doing? And it's like, yeah, pretty good. And then you start talking. But
Mhm.
I'm actually going to think about that for a second, because I'm not really sure how I'm doing, to be honest with you. Because I haven't left my house in a week, and I'm pretty worried about the pandemic that's going on. I'm a little worried about that. How are you, Shane? Good to see you, man.
I'm good, man. I'm not too worried. I'm out here traveling.
Yeah, you're not worried. Yeah, I thought maybe that might be the case. Judging by the campfire on the beach that I saw, and, you know, the government puts out a stay-at-home, do not go outside order, do not go to the beach, and you go light a campfire.
Look, it's very, very secluded.
Yeah.
I'm staying away. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not touching anybody. We're very secluded.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, you're not in the epicenter right now. You're out in
Yeah.
where are you? South
I'm in-
Carolina?
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina, just fucking around.
Yeah, this is crazy. You know, I'm in Los Angeles at home, and you know, it's one of those things where I'm taking this pretty seriously, because I've been reading everything on the internet. I've been reading everything. I've been reading everything. Like everything I've been reading. And so if you read everything on the internet, you know, one day you can be feeling like, oh, it's just the flu. No big deal.
Exactly.
And then the next day you're terrified. But the more I read, the more I realize that we're supposed to be terrified right now. This is not just the flu. And I've been, you know, 3 days before the whole thing went down, where they told everybody to not leave their houses. No, sorry, 3 weeks before. Did I say 3 weeks before? I stocked up my my pantry with you know, my kitchen. Let me use the word pantry, so I sound really Canadian, you know. Yeah, so I got some sardines here. I'm not sure how much of the video portion of this gets used on the show.
We're gonna use it.
All of
Yeah,
it, dude.
so I've got
Damn.
sardines. So sardines are a high source of protein, which is good. I'm not sure if I should be showing off my sardines, because when the looting starts, this is the first place they're going to come for my delicious sardines. But you know,
You have weapons?
need to have,
Yeah, you
you
need
know,
weapons.
I don't like talking about all that kind of stuff, but let's
Okay.
just say I'm ready for anything up here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes,
got,
dude. Yes.
We've got collard greens,
Nice.
which is
Yo,
you know,
chill.
some good. Yeah, we've got some chili. Got some chili here. It's good to have lots of non-perishable items. Rice is important to have. Rice, lots of rice. I was worried I was going to run out of rice if this thing goes on for a couple of years. So I ordered a 10-pound bag of rice on Amazon the other day. And the thing that's interesting is I actually have never used Amazon until this whole thing started, which is weird. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Generation X. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
not a boomer.
are you going to eat what are you going to do with all the canned goods if this turns out to just be the flu? Are you going to eat those sardines?
No, it's not the flu. It's not the flu.
Okay.
Dr. Tom Green, are you sure it's not the flu?
Yeah, I know. Yes, I am 100% sure now. And I think it's important. I think it's important to convey that to our friends and followers and fans on social media, because at the end of the day, when this is all over, you want your fans and followers and friends to do well, and we don't want them to get sick. And so there's some things I'm trying to not kind of joke around about, because I'm really kind of feeling worried about everybody in this country and Canada and around the world right now. So yeah, but not to bring the mood down.
Sure, no, absolutely.
I'm not trying to bring the mood down, but sometimes I think if you sort of base these conversations on a foundation of seriousness, it actually kind of raises the level of attention that people might be given to what we're talking about here. So back to the sardines, but no, it's,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
No, I agree, and I was telling Matt yesterday, like I'm usually like I wake up scared of it, and then I'm scared all day, and then I'll start drinking, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm untouchable.
Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning hungover like I did today, and I read about how you have to like lay on your stomach for a week at a time, so to not lay on your lungs, and they just pump oxygen into you for weeks until you either die or get better.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna run out of beds.
Yeah. And not only is that horrible, but like even if you don't really get those kind of symptoms yourself, the older people and people that are compromised, we don't want to be spreading that around. So I'm actually looking at it as a sort of if I'm going to put any sort of layer of optimism on it, I'm looking at it as kind of a strange sort of unfortunate opportunity to be able to just stay home and play on my computer all day.
What do you got going on your comp?
Well, I do a lot of I make hip hop beats basically.
Nice.
That's right.
I make dope hip hop beats, and I've been recording my podcast as well. So I launched a podcast. I relaunched my podcast last week, and I'm doing one every day, and I'm taking calls and talking about the pandemic that we're going through right now. So it's weird though. Do you guys find that that it's sort of like you kind of can't believe that it's happening a little bit?
Oh, totally.
Like, yeah, I mean, we know it's happening, but then you can't believe it. I think it's like, depending on how much you really believe that it's going to be, Stephen King's The Stand, basically. Have you seen that movie or read the book?
I read the book, yeah.
Yeah, where everybody basically, it sort of feels a bit like that to me. Like, I think that my head takes me to this place where I'm prepared for that. Like I have enough food here probably to last me. I have enough food to last me for a month, but I started getting nervous and realizing that that's not going to be enough to get through this. So I ordered this 10-pound bag of rice on Amazon, so I could probably last a year. If you have rice, beans, and corn, that is a completely balanced diet. You could live off that alone. So I'm gonna try to get about a year's supply of food. I'm gonna put back in the garage just in case this thing really drags on. But the thing that's interesting, Shane, the thing that
this rules, by the way. I'm so happy. I was like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? I'm like, in my head, I was eating Cheerios this morning. Like, I wonder if he ever hung out with Fred Durst.
Oh yeah. I know Fred. Yeah, Fred's great. Fred actually left a comment on one of my posts that I made on my Instagram last night about a hip hop track that I'm working on.
Oh,
so that was
sick.
pretty cool.
That'd be fucking awesome.
He said butter, so he thinks it's like butter. Yeah. So which is cool. But no, the thing is, because I've never. No, it's okay. It's okay. The thing is, because I've never really ordered off Instagram before, and now I'm starting to get these packages are starting to arrive. It's exciting. It's kind of like I'm waiting for Christmas every day.
Are you worried they're contaminated?
I am. I don't. So this is the process. So no, I am. No, and that's a very real thing, by the way.
No. I'm
gotta let them sit for like 48 hours.
Yeah. You order this shit, but then you can never use it. You just leave it out there on the porch. No, well, one of the things I realized is I didn't have enough cleansers, so I didn't have enough Clorox and rubber gloves and all the things that you need to decontaminate stuff. So then I get in sort of a catch-22 situation because I've ordered the rubber gloves, but I don't have rubber gloves. So how do I get the rubber gloves out of the rubber glove packaging without the rubber gloves? You see what happened? So I just sort of basically picked it up with some like tongs, and I put it in the garage, and it's just sitting in the garage for a few days until I can get access to the cleansers that I got. I've got a little cleanser left, so got a little bit of cleanser left.
Dude,
and actually,
you are 100% gonna survive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My first order of cleanser, by the way. I look. I'm gonna because you guys are my friends, and I want your your listeners to have all the information. This right here is the shit, man. This right here. Okay.
You can drink
Is that
that.
your product?
Yeah. This right here, man. Yeah. No,
Yeah, you
it's
can
not
drink
just. No, it's not just because it's my name, but it's because this is not an official endorsement or anything like that. But this shit, man, is the stuff that kills the virus. This does more so than Lysol. That is the best stuff.
So you think our listeners should just take a shot of that if they don't feel good?
My friend drank it one time.
Like if you feel really, really, really bad,
yeah, you need a way out.
Then take a shot of it. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But no, I'm cleaning the packaging, and then I'm letting it sit for 2 days, and then I'm getting into it. Fortunately, I don't need anything right now. The supplies that I have coming right now are essentially restock for a month from now when I start to running out of my initial emergency supplies. So, but I don't know. I think maybe you got this dialed in the right way, Shane. I think just sitting down in North Carolina or South Carolina and drinking on the beach, I think that's probably a better way to go than all this bullshit I'm going
Yeah,
through.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, either way, I'm definitely taking precautions, and it's funny how much it like definitely is in my head. Like I have like for some reason I've been having very anxiety-ridden dreams.
Yeah,
like,
we're in a pandemic.
I'll be watching movies. Matt has it, by the way. Matt's been coughing a lot.
No, everyone in my house had it.
He refuses to get tested.
My daughter got swabbed. She has metanoma virus. It's a cold. We all got a close call.
All right. Well, yeah.
We have like number
safe.
4 in the totem pole of diseases right now. We're good though.
Yeah. Are you isolating? Or you're taking your daughter and putting her in her room for 2 months and just tossing granola bars into her and
no, we all have it, so we're all
asking how she's. Yeah. Okay. Well, be careful and monitor that. Have you checked for fever? Is it a dry cough?
Nope. Very productive cough. I induced a fever in myself.
He took a hot bath.
I took a hot bath and got myself up to 100 degrees and definitely killed whatever I had. So
okay, that's good. You take the hair dryer. You blow the hair dryer up your nose too, like the way the congressman said. Oh, this is how you get rid of the coronavirus. You just blow a hair dryer up your nose. Everyone says, "Oh, that's great." That's some city council.
A politician said that.
Yeah. He said you just blow a hair dryer up your nose and it's over. Go back to work. But.
What if he's right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Taiwan, they said take a sip of water every 15 minutes and you'll wash it down to your stomach where the stomach will destroy it.
I heard that too. I honestly heard that.
I would think Bushmills would do a better job, really. You think that? I think take a sip of that take a sip of that every 15 minutes and then
take a shot.
You're killing it.
In terms of hand-to-hand combat, what are you prepared to do? I'll
tell you what I usually do in that situation. I'm a very fast runner, so I usually run in the opposite direction of anything like that, and that's pretty much the intention.
You run from your sardines?
Someone's
coming in saying, "Tom, where the fuck are the sardines at?" You got to stand your ground.
You're back into a corner. You're back into a corner.
No, because I have a bug out bag. I have a
full
bag
of sardines.
of a bug out bag full of sardines, and also if you want to talk about, I actually have. I'd say I have a healthy supply of food in the trunk of my car as well. So I'm ready to just
Jesus
jet.
Christ, dude.
I'm ready to jet, and so I advise this to anybody who is concerned about burglaries or any of this sort of thing. I grew up in Canada, right? So in Canada, it's there's not as much as far as guns and stuff like that up in Canada. So I find down here in the U.S. like people are so ready to confront like danger. Like if they say, oh yeah, like you go to a gun store and they say, oh, you want a shotgun, because if someone breaks into the house, all you need to do is, and they hear that through the door, and then they go running, And so it's like this idea of confrontation, like
in Canada, what do you do? On the other side of the door, you're just like, "Hey, beat it, bud."
Yeah,
and they say,
"No,
I want those sardines,
hey,
bud."
What the hell are you doing with my sardines there, bud? Get the hell out of here, eh? Yeah, pretty much. And also the person
Sorry to cut off you.
Well, the person in Canada, the person breaking into your house doesn't have a gun. So then you just, it's a little bit of a different kind of equation. But here,
well, tell that to OJ's wife.
Yeah.
It still can be a negative experience.
Yeah, no, for sure. I go back to what I sort of started with, though. Retreat.
Sorry.
I think retreat. Yeah, no, run. So I always like to say, have two exits from the place that you're sleeping. Two doors. So if you're sleeping in your bedroom, you should have a door. Of course, you need a door to get in. First of all, a door to the house, to the main house, and then if you are on the ground floor, a door that goes to the outside. If you're on an upstairs floor, the door to the outside, to the balcony or the window, have a rope ladder so you can get out the other way. So if you hear commotion, right, if you hear somebody in your house, the response is not, "Hey, who the hell is there?" And now you're in a gunfight, right? You're not going to win in a fucking gunfight. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, that's great. I hit him in the shoulder. He shot, and now my jaw is hanging from my face. But yeah, I showed him. So
I love the idea that like the dishwasher turning on at night and Tom hitting a fucking rope ladder out of his house.
Oh yeah, rope ladder. I got the fuck out.
What about traps?
I haven't taken it to that level. I mean, to be honest with you, I have a lot of things though in place here that I don't really want to go into detail on.
So you're going Home Alone style on this. You're going to set up like Legos by the windows.
Yeah, bowling
balls on ropes.
Yeah. When you walk through the front door. Yeah, but I'll tell you on another subject though. I live here, sort of Los Angeles. So I've been seeing increased military activity in the last 3 days. Occasionally I'll see a military helicopter fly by, but not regularly. In the last 3 days and increasing yesterday, I'm seeing Black Hawk helicopters flying by. I'm seeing Ospreys, those Ospreys, with the big, I'm seeing them fly by all day, every day. They're buzzing my house, and it's definitely a show of force. They're definitely out there trying to show off the hardware to the citizens of this fine city. And I'm kind of thinking that does indicate to me that people are, people that know more about this than we do, or than I do, or than all of us do, are preparing for the worst. And it's scary. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, that is scary. I saw that like videos and shit of like tanks getting brought in through cities on rail, and like it's spooky stuff.
When you see it every day, like flying by your house, and I'm talking
that's when you start stocking up. I understand.
And I'm talking it's flying by like right here. Like I'll show you if you want to see some Los Angeles right now.
Yeah.
This is my house here.
Damn,
Sick
Tom.
pad.
Yeah, right there. They fly right past here every day, right here. And there's my Miss Pac-Man machine. And right here.
Fuck yeah.
Right there.
What kind of choppers are flying? Double blade?
Black Hawk helicopters and Ospreys.
Damn.
Every day. Right by the house, buzzing the house. And it's
because they heard about those deans, dude.
Yeah.
The government's
what?
coming to. They heard about
Government's
those
coming.
sardines. The government,
Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Sam's coming to take your deans.
Oh my God! If the Black Hawk buzzes my house and then the guys rappel down and they say, "Give me the sardines," I mean, I don't care about anything anymore. That's a great ending to everything,
Fuck
to
it.
my whole experience on this planet. You know,
You'll
Yeah,
go down like Scarface, just with a face full of sardines on your desk.
man. Hey, you know what? I wanted to say, of course, I don't want to bury the lead here, but man, one of the big bummers about this whole thing is the Skankfest.
I know, man.
Skankfest got canceled or rescheduled. I mean, I was so looking forward to come to Skankfest and hanging out with you guys in Houston.
God damn.
I mean, we've been talking about this and since I met you in New York City last year.
Dude.
And then you were nice enough to invite me to that. We had a good time in New York, though. It was fun. And then,
dude, you're such a fucking great hang, and it's crazy because a lot of these dudes like you that are like celebrities, like you can be real cunts, but you're the fucking man.
Yeah, no, I've met all those guys.
They stink.
Yeah, I know all those fucking guys.
They really they do suck. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
I don't
no,
really
man,
know. I don't know why people get like that, but I think people sometimes, not everybody's like that, though. I think it's just there are a lot of people like that in general. But I'm glad that you don't think I'm that I'm a cunt.
No, you're the fucking man, dude.
As you put it. But because that was going to be fun. I mean, I was really looking forward to just hanging with you guys. And are they going to reschedule it or
yeah,
what?
I think. Well, see, they very optimistically rescheduled it for September.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're not going to be there. The virus,
Well, let's see how this goes. I mean, I really hope that we can get.
I think
back
they said
out.
September. I could be wrong about that, but it's also like Lewis was like almost adamant about trying to keep it going, and like right when he said like unless the city shuts it down, I'm still doing it. Right after South by Southwest canceled, and I was talking to him like, bro, you might want to cancel this thing.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it must have been kind of a tough decision because it's one of those things where at first, nobody really knew how bad it was going to be, and you're kind of every day you're thinking, okay, are we going to have to cancel this? And all of a sudden, it must have become undeniable at some point. But I mean, I'm definitely there as soon as you reschedule it. As long as this pandemic's died down, I'm sure they won't be able to do it until it's safe anyway. So we'll make it happen.
Did you last time I saw you, you had a beard? Did you shave your beard because of the pandemic?
Yeah, because the beard.
I heard about that.
I haven't shaved my beard in probably about like 10 years. And the last time I shaved it, I shaved it, and then I immediately began growing it back. Every once in a while, like every decade or so, I like to just shave it to, kind of air out or whatever. I think once every 10 years. But it wasn't just because I believe that it's a place that viruses can live, because I don't really think that's necessarily the case. It's just more like I'm home alone. I was suffering from extreme boredom. This is what's weird about this. Okay, so I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm currently between relationships, meaning I'm not in one. I'm assuming I'll be in another one day, so I'm between them. So I'm kind of actually, I wasn't intending to spend 3 months in my house by myself. I was going to go up to Canada, and my family's up there, and my parents and my brother are up there. But I thought, well, I'll stay in my house. This will be a few weeks, and I'll do some podcasting. I'll make some hip hop beats and eat some sardines. But all of a sudden, it sort of occurs to me that this is going to be a 3 month or so ordeal, and I'm here for 3 months in the house by myself, and I'm realizing this is definitely a unique experience that I'm about to go through here. I'm not going outside. I really am not. I mean, I'm going outside in my deck here, but I'm not going to the grocery store anymore. I'm done with that. the last time I went to the grocery store was about 8 days ago, and it was sort of my last
Scary.
real.
Scary in there.
It was like a military operation.
Yeah, you feel like my friend said, he's like, it feels like you're like deep diving in the ocean. Like we got to get what we got and get the fuck out of here.
You hold your breath.
It's like that grocery store game show where they got to get as much food as fast as they can. Except, if you lose, you die. I wore an army jacket. I brought my.
I kind of hope it stays like this forever.
I did.
Nobody
I did actually,
breathe around each other, touch each other.
I wore an army jacket. I usually have my army jacket on, but this morning I'm not quite, fully up yet. It's just
there it
waking
is.
up, getting ready for the day.
It's good to dress in military garb and time to run.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for anything. I've got Black Hawk helicopters buzzing the house. And, but when I went to the grocery store, I had my Lysol and I had some Purell. And I went in and I sprayed the handle of the grocery cart with the Lysol, washed it down, and then I quickly did what I had to do. But I'll tell you, it was. Have you been to a grocery store? Well, it's not too crazy where you are right now, so people are probably living sort of business as usual out there right now. But
to some extent, they did put out like those Lysol wipes by the carts. So right when you take your cart, you just wipe it down.
But are all the Yeah, for sure. Are all the restaurants closed?
Yeah, but they closed late. They closed like 3 days ago here.
So everything is closed now, though. Okay.
Yeah.
So people know that something is happening in South Carolina.
Yeah, and all the toilet paper is gone as well.
Yeah.
In the grocery stores.
I've got a theory about that as well. See, toilet paper takes up a lot of space on the shelf. It's big. So when this initial. See, people say, why is all the toilet paper gone? Or why are people more concerned about wiping their ass than eating, And I realized what it was. As soon as everybody went to the grocery store at once, everybody who went to the grocery store bought one thing of toilet paper in that first week. Toilet paper there as you would think, because it's big. So, just a normal amount of toilet paper takes up an entire aisle. So now all of a sudden the aisle is completely empty because everybody just grabbed one roll of toilet paper. This is on the first day. The second day, people go, there's no toilet paper. They see this long empty shelf. Visually on the internet, that looks scary. A huge empty shelf. There's no toilet paper. So now everyone says, you have to get toilet paper. You have to get toilet paper. On the internet, you have to get toilet paper. So now there's a run on something there never really had to be a run on. And now we're never going to have any toilet paper again. I don't know. I don't know I have enough for a little while, but I do need to get some more of that. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to.
Here's what you do every once in a while. If you can tell it's a clean dump, just hop in the shower, Tom.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Save that toilet paper. Wipe your ass in the shower.
Yeah, that's true. Or you could actually just take a shit in the shower too. Just save the.
Not a bad idea.
And mash it
right
down,
there,
dude.
Just do it
right through
there in
the
the
meat
shower.
grater.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you listen? Are you feeling any sense of? I'm sure you are. I am. As stand-ups, we get up on stage every night.
Yeah, it sucks.
Isn't it weird to not be able to get that out of your system every night?
Yeah, that was kind of my entire self-worth.
Yeah.
So now, yeah.
And it's sort of just physically and emotionally, you get a daily physical adrenaline rush from it.
Yeah.
You get an emotional catharsis from it. And now with that absent in our lives, it's got to be strange. How are you feeling with that? What are you replacing that with?
Drinking and no, podcasting helps. For sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I started doing my podcast again. Every day, I want you to come on the call into the podcast this week.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, it'd be great. Today I just posted Andrew Dice Clay, actually. So who's a good friend of mine, and Dice. So he's up every day. Actually today, that was yesterday. Today I put up one of the founders of the Bare Naked Ladies, Stephen Page. I had Chris Angel on this week.
Yes.
Dr. Drew called in, and we talked about medical sort of outlook of this. He sort of dissected what's going on a little bit for me. Dr. Drew made me feel better about things, but I worry that I still worry that it might not be as easy as he made it sound to me. So, I do want to have Dr. Drew to call back onto the show because he's a friend of mine. I kind of want to ask him some more follow-up questions.
Wasn't he early on kind of like a bit of a? He was saying everybody was being kind of alarmists about this.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been doing that in the beginning, and I think we're still in the beginning. And I think people are starting to realize that maybe this is worse than the flu. There's definitely a strong contingency of people online who debate that, and I understand that. You can read anything and you can believe anything you want, and people today on the internet, myself included, like to question authority and like to question the rules. And it's fun reading conspiracy theories, and hell, some of them might be true. But I look at it like this. If you're going to be wrong about something, don't be wrong about this one. You can't really decide, hey, it's just the flu. I'm going to go out and live my normal life. You can't take my freedom away. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And then, oops, I was wrong, dead. I'd rather be over prepared and have too much rice, too many cans of sardines, and realize I overreacted. And then the big downside of that is I've got I'm eating tuna and out of a can for the next 6 years or whatever. But so I'm just saying I think it's probably better in this one just to kind of err on the side of caution and just to assume that maybe what they're saying is actually right.
Yeah, I think so.
It would suck to be wrong. It would suck to be like, fuck that, and then die.
I know. Well, that's the thing.
Wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if I took this thing lightly, I would go home to my family and just kill them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Just exactly. My parents are in their 70s. They're isolated up at their place in Canada.
And I can't, Tom, give me some advice here. I'm at the beach. I'm just renting houses for like weeks or two at a time. But I don't want to. Well, it's gonna run out soon. But it's like
you're burning through cash there, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Don't leave.
You could probably. You could. I don't know.
Can't go back. It's either this or go back to fucking my shitty apartment.
They couldn't
in New York
evict you.
City.
They can't evict you right now.
Well,
I bet they can.
Bunker down, dude.
Do you? I mean, not to. I'm not joking. I'm sort of kidding around because I don't expect that you will take this advice, but maybe you would. Do you like camping? Do you like camping?
Not that much.
Yeah. If you like,
you think you're going in the woods for a while?
If you really like camping, you could go get a really nice tent. You can get for like the cost of renting a house for one day. You could probably go get the nicest, most luxurious hipster tent. Doomsday tent, and you could go out to the Ozarks or something and set up this beautiful tent and have the trunk of your car full of supplies. You could probably just kick back there for until this whole thing's over. Have a fishing rod.
I get a cabin in like Montana, like a small shed, and start mailing bombs.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't joke around about that though. They'll come and get you just for kidding around about that. I was watching the Ted Kaczynski. Don't do. Maybe clarify that you're just joking. Right, real quick. Yeah. Or maybe even
mailing pipe bombs.
Or elder statesman here. Maybe even just edit that part out, Shane. I don't know. I would.
You can josh about bombs as long as you're not on an airplane. You're free to josh about bombs.
Okay, I don't know. I get nervous about these sorts of things. Joking about these types of things. But,
like mailing powder and stuff.
Yeah, I just think I'd rather joke about sardines.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you got helicopters around you. I wouldn't be running my yap if
I wouldn't talk shit. I would not be talking shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I just want you to be careful because during times like this, people do react strongly to that kind of stuff. I wouldn't want you guys to get in trouble.
Bomb talk.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really am making an effort right now, and I think we all should to really look out for our friends. I'm on the phone all day with my friends, because I can't hang out with my friends, and I have no social experience other than doing my podcast and doing this and calling my friends on the phone. And so I get on the phone. I talk to my friends every day for a couple hours in the evening, and kind of talk about serious stuff, like what we're doing to, like you said, make sure that we know how to get our stuff into the house without getting sick, or make, there's a lot of weird little rules to this. The virus can live on cardboard for 24 hours, plastic for 2 days, and stainless steel for 3 days, supposedly. But then I hear that they just found on one of those Princess cruise lines, they found living virus on the boat that has been there for 17 days. So I don't know if this is internet fear mongering, but it's got me nervous. I don't really want to touch anything. So
how do you think this is going to? And we have 3 minutes left because Zoom with 3 people, unless you upgrade, boots you out after like an hour.
Okay, this is good. I mean, this is good. What let's sum it up here, because
here's a question. How do you think this is going to affect people mentally, or what do you think this is going to make people change things about themselves after this is all said and done?
Yeah, I guess an optimistic outlook would be, and what I really hope happens is I actually think that I do think some good could come from this. I really do think some good could come from this. We're all locked in our homes and thinking about I think people are going to think about the world differently, first of all. Like this virus was in China a few weeks ago, and now it's here. That really makes the world seem like a smaller place to people that aren't used to traveling around the world. I mean, I know with my touring, I've been to China. I was in China, a year ago doing stand-up. It's been more than 14 days, but since I was there. But so I know you can get on a plane in the morning and be eating lunch in Shanghai the next day. A lot of people, I don't think like that. So I don't think they think about pollution or the way we think about the healthcare system. It's everything is connected. When you drive past homeless people and you see them living in tents on the street, you think, oh, well, I don't need to worry about them. But now maybe people might start to think we should worry about them. We should look after everybody, because they get sick, I'm going to get sick, everyone's going to get sick. Let's have a healthy society. Let's look after our environment, and let's talk to each other more and look out for each other more. So hopefully that'll be a positive result.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks a lot for doing this, bro.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate it.
Skankfest 2020, hopefully not 2021. I can't wait to come hang out with you guys in person again and do some more stand up there in New York with you, Shane. Awesome, man.
Hit you up soon. Thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah,
this is
you.
great.
Appreciate
Peace.
it.
Thanks,
Awesome.
everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
We're live, dude. What's up? We're rolling. We should just pretend this is a live stream. Be like, oh my God, it's fucking live. Because people get to live watch it.
Over my mic.
God, fucking.
Start it up now.
How you doing there, big guy?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
I'm gonna start dadding everybody now. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, champ? My dad listened to the podcast. He was like, I heard some of it. It's just, dude, this, dude, fuck, dude, sick, dude, fuck, oh.
What?
He's like, how do people listen to that junk?
Obviously jealous.
He is a jealous old bitch.
You should tell him. You're fucking jealous, dude.
I tell him he's jealous all the time.
What's he say?
Shane, you don't think I could have been doing that if I wanted?
That's a tall.
I'm funnier than you, bud.
Damn. What do you think? Do you think he'd enter the market and
take
you out?
He knows he can't fuck with me now.
True.
Look, even though I didn't get it, that SNL credit, it's a strong credit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
that's a big time geezer respect. Like, all right, maybe you are actually funny.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
And then to
technically,
get kicked off for the reason you got kicked off,
And to
like,
get
damn,
kicked off for being too wild.
yeah,
You're too wild, boy.
yeah, that's a good. I mean, you got the geezers across America were full support of you. I would say.
Yeah, the geezers are in. Look at that. Chug that.
Yeah, there was nobody who anyone I told what happened, they were just like, "Yeah, it's hilarious. That's funny."
The geezers, full support, dude. But we were just talking about it. Did we delete that whole episode?
Yeah,
All right. Good.
let it die.
We put one out. We just recorded one with very low energy. Low energy for us.
And then my green drink.
Now you had your green drink. Now I have my yellow drink. Now we're fucking. I need to get amped too, bro.
True. Damn, dude, you're sipping. Are you allowed to show the label? Oh, damn, dude.
Salt Life.
We're gonna. Oh, that's fucking sick.
These are Miller Salt Lifes.
Yo, so how's the Salt Life continuing, dude? This is starting to turn into actual Salt Life.
I know.
You are actual
once
Salt
the
Life.
Once Salt Life becomes mundane, it kind of loses its charm.
You're like a native Hawaiian. Yeah, it's weird.
But I was just recently reinvigorated by the arrival of Chris O'Connor, Brian Six, and Kyla.
Right, but you're a local now, so it only piss you off.
I'm a local, so I'm kind of disappointed in the way they've conducted themselves on my beaches.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Like,
they think it's fucking spring break party time, and I'm like,
people
you
live down here,
respect
dude.
the beach.
Yeah, people live down here.
Yeah. I've been like on O'Connor's ass. Like, no matter what he does, I'm like, dude, slow down. We got a long way. I can't be getting shit faced every night. And then he was like, dude, you fell on the beach. I was running wind sprints. I told you this. I was running sprints on the beach 2 nights ago.
That's thinking about
hammered,
you. Just,
drunk. Yeah.
I still don't know the thought process. So you're
I don't
drunk.
know it either, man.
Look,
when you're down there, it's insane. It's the craziest thing in the world. Like
when
being on the beach at night like that, hammered. Literally no one's around. You can't even see anybody else. It's a private beach. It's just you.
What?
And just the stars. It's fucking insane.
I didn't know it was a private beach.
And it's like the sand is like totally flat. Like, it's crazy.
It's like powdery, nice sand, not like shitty. Like
I was down by the water. So
Okay.
It was like pure. It felt like, walking on like a street. It's just flat. It was great.
Yeah.
And, you start moving a little. I started dancing a little. I had some headphones in. I was dancing. I used to be a dancer, dude.
Were you really? Why'd you stop?
Because it's gay and I can't do it publicly.
No, you should
get
start.
me alone, dude. I dance like nobody's watching.
You got to start dancing again, dude. That's from I watched this YouTube guy. He was like talking about from a shamanic healing perspective. That's the number one question you have to ask. Some people have to ask, when did I stop dancing? When did I stop singing? And when you figure out when you stop doing those things, that's typically when bad stuff started happening to you.
Yeah, bad stuff will stop you from dancing for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean,
ends dancing.
My dancing life is mine's very fraught with anxieties, racial barriers. Because when I've gone to weddings where I'm the minority, dude, and I feel like a specimen. Like I have to, like now, of course, everyone's expecting me.
Now you have to,
crush it, and it is weird though, because dude, it's like
imagine the other way though. Imagine if you were a black guy who couldn't dance, and he went to like an all-white wedding.
You'd still be better than everybody else.
Everyone was like, "Come on, get out there!" No, there's black dorks. There's black dorks.
True. No, there are. There's actually a good amount of black people that suck at dancing. That is confirmable. But standard issue fucking kills it, dude.
Standard issue black guy
is so much better than the average white dancer at a white wedding.
So I was down there, headphones in, unbelievable moves.
You're like a black dancer on the beach.
The moves, it was unbelievable.
What'd you do? What kind of moves? Hit me with the moves. Come on.
Think I was born yesterday, Matt?
No, I want to know. Like, what were you doing?
You think I was born yesterday?
So there's that one big one everyone's doing right now. They go. Did you see that? That's currently a viral dance craze. There's a song. There's a song where everyone walks like this and goes, and then the next person comes in and he goes.
Oh yeah. I have seen that.
That's a whole realm of being, dude.
Just a line of people.
Well, no. Did you see the Cardi B thing where it's like coronavirus? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was not. I saw that.
Yeah, bro. You don't think I've been practicing?
Damn, dude. There was
It's Salt Life, dude. I go down. It's Dance Life. Also,
True.
I go down. I dance. I run. I do up downs.
Dude, post
No, this is what happened. I literally woke up that day and I was like, damn, I used to like play basketball every single day, like hard. I was like, dude, if I ran right now, I think I would fall apart. I was like, what am I doing? What am I? And then I was sitting down on the beach. I was like, I haven't been like hit in forever. I was like, when's the last time something hurt?
That's a dangerous thought process.
That got me doing some up downs. Started diving straight on my belly, and I was like, all right, this hurts.
So you inflicted some pain on yourself.
I wanted to see what it felt like. I haven't had contact in a while, bro.
So what are you going to do about the fact that you did that workout on the beach at nighttime? Were you happy with it?
I was delighted. I mean, so I started running some sprints, and then I fell hard on one of them, which was inevitable. Because I was like, damn, dude, I'm killing it. I can move.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, holy shit, I forgot I can actually run, and then I fell pretty hard.
Damn, bro.
Scraped my knee, dude. I got a bum knee now.
You have a boo-boo.
I have a bit of a boo-boo.
You got a boo-boo on your knee?
I have a boo-boo. Yeah,
let me see that thing.
And a decent bruise.
That's a stinger.
You see that bruise?
Let me see that bruise. Ooh, that'll come out in the next couple of days. It's not yellow yet. It's yellow, it's healing.
Dude.
If it's yellow,
that's
it's healing.
Salt Life, though. That's just however it goes.
You get scratched up, man. It's no big deal. I thought that was boogie rash at first. I thought you had a boogie board rash.
Nah, it's a sandburn.
Have you boogied at all?
No boogies. The water's too chilly. What? I mean, I'll go out there strictly
wetsuit, bro. Wetsuit.
Strictly to whiz. I did see they were selling wetsuits, and I was thinking about buying one.
You have to get one.
Because anytime somebody with like my body shape is in a wetsuit, it's very funny.
It's kind of that's not bad.
When you get somebody with like love handles.
I've never seen a bigger dude in a wetsuit, actually. Haunches. I've never seen a bigger dude in a wetsuit.
Well, there's no point for me to. I don't come out at dude.
I've never seen a BBM. I've never seen a BBM hop in a wetsuit.
You're one too, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. You got some bitch ass hips.
Nah, I'm just. What would I be known as? I'm thick.
No, you're not.
I'm thick. You're
fat,
BBM.
You have fat hips, dude. Shut up.
You're BBM. I'm thick, dude.
I'm fucking
chunky at most.
Yeah,
I'm chunky at most, dude.
No, you're rarely chunky, but you do have a very unathletic frame. You built like
not true. I have a big ass, dude.
You're very broad, but very non-explosive. I can tell there's no explosive movements.
Please, that's all I have. That's all I am is explosive.
Man, I know you don't have explosive movements.
Are you serious? That's all I have.
You shit on your own ass today, dude. You're not an athlete.
That's explosive.
You shit all over yourself. That's why we had to wait.
Yeah, my bad about that. The podcast was delayed because I took a dump that it was a healthy one too. The dump itself wasn't bad. It just
wasn't complete, and you tried to you
totally
beheaded
complete. I think I might have been doing like a too hard of a workout or something the day before, and must have shocked my digestive system.
You sent the turd to the guillotine too early.
Yeah, I did.
You guillotined the turd.
I Robespierre'd the turd too early, dude.
And then the turd's head smeared up your crack.
Well, yeah, I was telling you earlier, I wiped my ass and gave myself a racing stripe right on the tailbone, dude, and just full on war paint. And I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, you had that old Herbie.
Hit the lockers, dude.
You had the Herbie, dude. You had the love bug.
Yeah, I got it. Same thing. Got off the toilet, left a stamp down on my upper butt crack somehow.
Dude, I run into those because I travel a lot. Man. I'll run into those Rorschach dumps on the back, the stamps on the back of the toilet seat where someone Banksy. Clearly just. It's just like. All the time, dude. Rest stop. I live Salt Life and rest stop life.
You do live it. That might be the trucker kiss mark, dude.
I wonder if they do have like street artists, like you said, like Banksy. Like if someone takes a dump like that, they're like, damn, dude.
Will was here.
Mouse was here.
Can't, dude. Oh my god, I can't stress it enough, dude. 3 days. How many days do you think this country would last without truckers?
It wouldn't. It would
72
literally
hours. 72 hours, dude. This country would fall apart. Let's let that be known.
Well, that actually is true.
Yeah, dude. Without the truckers, I mean, we could replace them with robots tomorrow, but dude, I'm saying
we can't replace them with robots yet. We need them until we replace them with robots.
What the fuck are we gonna do with them?
The truckers?
Yeah,
fucking kill them, dude.
I think we should just slaughter them,
or just let them sit in the robot. If they want to do it, they can sit with the robot,
like a mech suit. They can like be inside of it, like Starship Troopers.
Yeah, well, they got to defend it from pirates.
Oh fuck, man!
So they could. That's basically that's like Old West, like riding shotgun.
Dude, you know,
you just have them with a gun on the robot. That's what the truckers get to do. You can still get head at rest stops.
Dude, once we automate trucking, truckers are gonna never stop like sucking dick and blowing each other.
Oh man, they're already acclimated to the life of just sucking dick, dude. When they have to do it for money,
they'll be able to pick like a young like meth out like twink up and 69 with them from like Los Angeles to like Missouri.
Oh my god, yeah! If they're in the automated truck,
they'll get like bathtub fingers on their dick, dude. They'll stay wet.
Now we're grooving. See?
We're moving.
We're grooving, dude. First episode stunk.
That's a secret sauce, dude. Get it out.
Now we're just like, dude, fire it up. Let's talk about truckers.
This is that other part of the turd that was still in us, dude.
It is. It absolutely is. We beheaded the first one.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking stoked to see you in the
I got new neighbors, dude.
Who are they?
I don't know. I might have to fucking, as soon as shit pops off here, I'm going to fucking cut everyone's heads off.
Have you thought any kind of survival strategy?
Yeah, that's why I brought Beezer and O'Connor. Not that they're the best, but it's good to have some bros.
True.
It's good to have a pack.
How would you utilize them if something like, you know, obviously you're gonna
no matter what, they're cannon fodder. Both of them are fodder.
You would send them out.
So if something's coming at us, I'm gonna team up with one of them and turn on the other one and throw him at the feet of whatever's coming at us.
You also have a woman in your house. You could. I mean,
She's first to go. She's going to be tossed into the
fire.
She might not survive before the rapture. She might be sent out to sea just off bad performance. You
could flag down like a Cisco truck, dude. Get some supplies. You'd have to trade her into sex slavery.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I have no problem killing any of the people I'm with right now. That's also important.
Yeah,
for your post-apocalypse squad. No, they can never know that.
True, that's true. No, it's brotherhood.
Need to think that I love them and it's brotherhood. But the best part, you need to put together a pack of dogs that you are willing to sacrifice any of them.
True.
For the minimalist of gains.
Yeah,
I would kill O'Connor for a bag of rice.
Would you? I mean, if it came down, dude. I have been thinking about because I was in, I think Target and I saw people. Like somebody had something. Someone had toilet paper. I don't know if it was the last one.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Sure,
dude. The toilet paper thing, it bothers me so fucking much. It makes no sense
to stock up so hard. It really doesn't.
Toilet paper.
It doesn't. It's
why is that it's like O'Connor was talking about. It's like a run on a bank where they're like, hey, I heard everyone's taking their money out. Well, then I'm gonna fucking take my money out. Yeah. Same thing with toilet. Everybody was like, you got to stock up on toilet paper.
Yeah, they're operating.
I'm gonna go buy it.
It's primitive behavior, dude. They're not even thinking. It's like almost not. It's almost not even fully conscious. It's like, oh fuck me. Like I saw a lady with like 5 gallons of milk. It's like, how are you even going to consume that? What are you? What are you doing?
We got one, and it was a mistake. What am I going to drink a gallon of milk right now?
It's panic buying, dude. It's these people. This is like this people are using the parts of their brain that like tells them to slam the brakes, but they're out in public like, well, I gotta get this. Panic buying, bro.
I like that.
Yeah, man. I watched that David Icke documentary. He talked about it.
The part of the slamming the brakes, that part of the brain. I like that.
That's how people are operating.
But right now. Walking down the grocery aisle with the whole row empty of toilet paper.
Pisses me off, dude.
And it's like, what fucking dumb pussies went out and bought all of them?
How is
like, just grab paper? One and fucking chill. Or
dude, exactly.
Grab two. Grab two if you're going to be a dickhead.
Well, I have a house full of baby wipes, so I'm chilling.
That's all I bought. The only things left were flushable wipes, but they come in like 5 packs. I bought 2 of those. I was like,
you have 10 wipes?
Yes.
Dude. That's not gonna last.
They're small. It's like that. What do you mean that's not going to last?
You have 10 individual wipes.
10 packs.
Oh, 10 5-packs. You got 50 wipes.
I have a ton of wipes, dude.
That's good. That's all you need, dude.
No, it's not 10 5-pack. How many wipes do you think they're in a pack?
Oh, I thought you said there was
like 160.
I thought you said they sell some of them that are like the little testers because I got the little tester ones. I thought you said you got like the testers with like 10 sheets in there. I was like, damn, that's
no. It was a whole thing of 4 different packs that are usually individual. It was 2 4-packs.
It's gonna be good.
We're set. I got actually criticized by the group when I brought that back. They're like, "What are you buying so much of this shit for?" I was like, "Boys, how dare you?"
People get judgy about ass wipes. I leave them front and center in my guest bathroom because I do all of my bathroom, and people get me like, "Who's ass wipe?" People have asked Brittany like, "Whose wipes are those?" It's like that's like going through somebody's medicine cabinet, dude. It's like, yo, how about you
try
guys
it
mind
before
your
you
business?
knock it? Yeah.
I mean, dude, I don't understand why people don't use wipes.
I can kill these neighbors so easily.
You think you can murder them?
Yeah, she's the wife I could take.
Oh, for sure.
She may join my harem.
You would probably seduce. I mean, in an apocalypse
she's
situation.
Very hot.
Is she really?
Yeah, this is like the richest. This is a very rich fucking neighborhood.
Oh, it's like rich Southerners too.
Rich.
Let me hit a light real quick.
50-year-olds.
Yeah, dude. That's sorry. Edit the light on.
It's all right. There it is.
Yeah, you're around a bunch of rich Southerners. How do you feel about that?
Who else would I rather be with, bro?
A lot of had of money, bro. You might start going door to door and be like,
"Do you have them?
Did you
have them?
You're doing pretty well down here. There's only one way.
How'd you get down here? How'd you get money down here? What are you doing?
How'd you survive after the economy bottomed out after the Civil War?
They saw me peeking out of the
window. Some guy with headphones.
What the fuck, honey? Get inside.
That guy's like, I could fucking kill him. I could fucking kill him right now.
He's like, oh, fuck, the neighbors have a retarded guy. We're fucked. The neighbors are going to send that retarded oaf over and kill us.
Definitely the underrated Navy SEALs of the apocalypse, dude.
Just a pack of retarded dudes?
Oh, that's the fucking squad.
Imagine them ripping you up.
Oh,
they're like chimps, dude. They're like chimps.
They will maul you.
They go straight for the dick. They're exactly like chimps. They go for fingers, dicks, and eyes immediately.
I was just talking to Bartley how I don't know.
Startle a retarded guy?
I can't
startle them. They instantly try to grab your penis,
like a reflex, like the rooting reflex for the nipple.
That's what they go for in a fight.
Do they really?
That's you didn't know
awesome.
That?
No, I didn't know that. That's fucking
it's like a fucking very primordial thing. And yes,
dude, I was telling Bartley recently. I don't know why. Like, there's all this like jujitsu and shit. All you have to do is go for somebody's dick, dude. That's the fight end.
Yeah, or just get a gun.
True, but I mean, dude, imagine just like all the fucking and just grab it.
Yeah, like while someone's got you in a choke. That's what when Lewis tried to get me in a choke, I was blocked by the chair.
Yeah,
dude, all you have to do is squeeze someone's dick. The choke comes undone.
I want to start keeping a taser on specifically for tasing people's birds. Just be like. I'm gonna start. Girls stay strapped. The girls always have like a ton of self-defense shit.
Yeah, they always
pepper
have
sprays
and
tasers.
Dude.
I'm gonna get some girl gear
because they've been watching fucking whatever SVU or whatever for the last decade. They've been listening to rape podcasts for 20 years.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. They do watch.
They got a nice golden retriever too.
Oh, that'll be good eating.
I can, dude. They saw
you scoping their dog.
I saw it. Yeah. The geezer's.
Wait, he's a geezer.
The dad. He would have fucked me up, probably like 5 years ago. But you can tell his legs are skinny. I'll roll on him.
That's a sad ending, dude. You're the new silverback in town. You're the baby silverback.
There better not be anything else around. I've been scoping the houses. There's some mansions. God damn it. What's going on here?
Were you going to attack the elites? What's going on?
Nothing. Sorry. My screen fucked up.
So you're with the Southern elites. You're with the Southern aristocracy. What are you going to update?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Email needs to show up for some reason.
Your email?
This. What is happening?
You got what on your side? You got to confirm your email?
No, I don't know. No, nothing. Everything's gay. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, there's a mansion like on the walk to the beach here that is just, it's perfect. If shit pops off, I'm just getting in there.
I'm thinking of it like it's like a scary movie. They're in there, like, and all of a sudden they turn and look out the window. You're just standing in an Assault Life shirt, just like.
It would be, dude. I got Beezer and O'Connor. Did you ever see Us?
No.
The Jordan Peele movie?
Yeah.
Not Get Out. The one with the ice. Oh, dude. It's called Us. There's a scene where Us is actually good. See, that's the thing that sucks. Jordan Peele got all that love for Get Out because everybody was like, white people are actually really bad. Aren't you guys shocked by
That's
this
a fucked up
revelation?
stereotype that all white people are hypnotists. Get Out perpetuated?
Perpetuated, dude, big time, dude.
That's fucked up. I've been fighting that stereotype my whole life.
The best stereotype is every white dude or every white person wants to be black.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, chill.
Well, that's kind of a tough question because it's like you can't say like, no, I don't, because then they're like, why not? You're like,
yeah, true.
So I mean, I have to ask myself. If you asked me in 7th grade, that's an automatic yes.
Yeah, when and one basketball and one mixtape was popping off.
Oh
yes,
my
black,
god, dude!
Black, please.
Yeah, I'll 100. I would just be like, yes. Like when somebody knows.
Dude, when I was younger, I was like, I should. When I was younger, I was like, maybe I should move to the projects when I'm older.
You thought about that?
I genuinely remember thinking about that. Like, just just get some cred.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I can see that. There's a lot of people.
Now I kind of do.
There's a lot of people at Temple that like that you would talk to them like, oh yeah, I used to live in North Philly for a while. It's like, you rented student housing.
Yeah, I meant young, like 5th grade.
Oh, I was
thinking about this. I wasn't talking about like as in like college being like, but no, people hit that brag hard.
I did this in college. I moved to a house that was just me and literally 2 other people on the street. There was, and I was.
Yeah, but you didn't do it for cred.
No, I was just cheap.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I had a fun. Yeah, I know. That's like, yeah, man, fucking, how it is around here.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should just live 8 Mile.
You should have.
I wish I had. Instead, I went instead of B Rabbit, I went Jimmy Buffett, dude. I ended up going Jimmy Buff.
Jimmy Buff got divorced.
Someone's telling me, first off, I didn't even shout this kid out. The night I got hammered at Key West, this young boy, last name O'Connor.
Really?
Young boy named O'Connor. Fucking supple boy, dude.
All the O'Connors, dude.
Hot. Whew. Me and him could have had it. He almost took me in the sand.
Really?
I was giving him the fucking like, wouldn't it be crazy if we like kissed or something?
Wait, so you guys just like took a beach walk by yourselves?
Yeah, well, he kept trying to. He went to the show. He was a dog. He's a dog, dude. Sure. He's a fan.
So you guys walked under the boardwalk?
Matt, if you interrupt my story with junk like that.
So check out under the boardwalk.
We didn't go under the boardwalk, Matt, but I'm saying we could have. He wouldn't let us. I would have gone under the boardwalk with him, dude. He came down with like an unbuttoned Hawaiian on. I was like,
yo, bro, you trying to get me hard?
Are you fucking with me? You gonna make me come in the sand, dude? You make me moonlight, dude? You gonna make me sunlight, dude, when it's 2 white dudes?
Oh, fuck.
I fucking forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I just wanted to shout him out. 2 hot dudes, dude, chilling in the sand.
That's fucked up.
He kept wanting to go to a bar. He kept wanting to go to the bars, and I was like, dude, I'm not going to the fucking bars. Not with COVID.
True. He didn't care.
Coronies is out. I'm not going to packed bars. He was a young boy on spring break.
You can't stop.
He was 27 and yoked, dude. He didn't care.
I mean, that's a tough I'm getting pussy switch to turn off of all those kids on spring break. The fact that the state stepped in and was like, no, guys, actually, you're not getting pussy. Go back to your parents' house. Like, oh, fuck, man. Fucking
unreal. And everybody was shitting on all those college kids for they would like go down and interview college kids, and they'd be like, well, we don't fucking care because like our immune systems are fine, but it's like, and everyone's like fucking assholes. It's like, dude, imagine if you were in college and you were drunk on St. Patrick's Day and someone stuck a fucking microphone in your face.
I
would have said the N-word.
Something I would have been
in a local news interview. I would have said something retarded.
Yeah, I'd be in hot water if somebody hit me with that.
Yeah, I will absolutely murder this family.
Also, too, it's like,
dude, this fucking rich family is 2 people and a golden retriever, and they're moving things in one at a time. They're still moving shit in. They're moving like one item at a time. I might go out and be like, "It's quite a wife you got there." Be a shame if something happened.
Bye, neighbor.
Keep walking.
You should just fake a southern accent the whole time you're down there.
Yeah.
You should go out and kiss his wife's hand.
Pleased to meet you.
Sorry.
Me and the boys are cooking burgers tonight if you want to join us.
Why don't the missus just stop by? I'm just playing. How you doing, sir?
I would eat your wife's pussy, sir. I'm just messing with you. That's just Southern hospitality. That's how we joke. That's how we joke around here.
Well, dude, the spring break thing that's funny about that is I thought all kids were like climate change activists and like were like had
no, they're not at all.
All had Purple Hearts of school shootings.
No,
that's how they put them in the news. And in reality, they're like, "You're getting fucking wasted, fuck
dude." No, they've always been that.
Dumb.
And what's funny is I knew that because I would fucking talk to them. They come to shows and shit, and they're like, "Yo, dude, fucking gooks." And I'm like, "Chill, bro." Like every single time.
Yeah,
young people out there that are like, you ask young white college dudes who they out of the presidential candidates, like, dude, Trump 2020. Trump is like cool to them.
I mean,
like,
dude,
it's funny. It's ironically funny to like him.
I mean, dude, I watched.
You pulled back when I just said that hard.
No. I'm pulling back because I'd want to cough outside of mic.
All right. I was like, ugh.
No, hell no, dude. I was watching the press conferences about all of the COVID shit, and it was like, I couldn't believe people were like, yeah, well, you know, you sound a little too optimistic. Well, you know, you're selling people false hope. If he were to be like, yeah, we're fucked, they'd be, you're just all doom and gloom. What's your problem?
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. So
the fact that he was, I mean, when he was talking to one reporter, and he was like, the reporter's like, so what do you say to the Americans who are scared right now? And he was just like, that you're a terrible reporter,
dude.
Also,
that was genuinely
talking? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was watching that like, yo, Trump actually fucking destroyed that reporter.
Oh, dude, that was
like, he totally ruined that guy.
Yeah. Well, it was bullshit.
And they still tried to switch it. Like, they still tried to like post videos and with like dramatic, sad music and be like, instead of focusing, I'm burping up Cool Ranch Doritos, by the way. Instead of like focusing on the issues, Trump is just attacking journalists.
That's literally not what's happening. It's like, they're like, you know, it should just be like, all right, what do we do?
He's right about that, though. He's right that a lot of them, not that they shouldn't be, they should be fucking reporting the fact that a lot of them seem to be like, so New York Times will tweet and be like, cases are up 370% this week.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, because tests went up 5,000% this week.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Obviously, cases are blowing up because that's how viruses work. But it's also like, you know, can we also report like, yeah, testing is also going up. That's why the numbers are skyrocketing because testing is skyrocketing.
Yeah. Well, then they're like, where are the tests? Then they don't have the tests. They're like, well, where are the tests? And they're like, we're making them. He's like, definitely making them. He's like, yeah, we're making them.
Oh, fuck. We deleted this. I still need to find out Charles Barkley's test results.
Oh, fuck, man.
I was genuinely like, you gave us those mushrooms. I was high on mushrooms last night. So that was me taking it easy, by the way. I was telling O'Connor in 6, like, you guys better slow down. I was on mushrooms watching Men in Black. I was watching Men in Black 3. Men in Black 3 on mushrooms.
MIB's 3?
MIB's rules, dude.
It's so good.
First off, I've never not in mushrooms are the best.
They might be.
I don't understand the best. What the holdup is at all.
They just got lumped into drugs, which they're not. They got lumped into the wrong category. I don't think
they're good drugs.
They're good for you. They're on the. If you go for the harm index, they're like might be the lowest.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of like, I think like the LD. What is like the LD 50 is like when like something that like says like how toxic things are. You would have to eat like, fuck man, like 10 pounds of mushrooms before you put yourself, which isn't physically impossible.
Yeah. You'd be, oh my God.
I mean,
can you imagine?
No, I know you would be in a different universe, dude.
I had like one cap and like Yeah, I got greedy on the stems. I probably had like 5 stems last night.
I had about a half an eighth. That's what's up.
I was having fun, dude. I was just watching. I was just nice and easy. I was like, let's take it easy.
That's a chill.
But
that's a chill sesh for sure.
that was a chill sesh. That was definitely not too intense.
Mm-hmm.
There were waves.
Yeah, we were kind of kicking.
There were waves of intensity where I was like, oh, I don't want to be around anybody. Like they would come in and I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Connor would come in like yelling because he was drunk. I'd be like, get out of this room.
Yeah, that's weird being
watching
around.
MIBs.
When you're on mushrooms, you don't really want to be around people who aren't on mushrooms because they're just inherent.
He was on mushrooms, but he was also hammered. I wasn't drunk.
Yeah, alcohol and
But
mushrooms.
he had a fun energy, and I was more of just a.
You just want to watch MIBs.
This is nice. I had a blanket on the couch watching MIBs.
Oh,
I was kicking my feet in the blanket the whole time. Just
it
was so fucking nice, dude.
That's funny. I feel like whenever you do mushrooms, you seek like you swaddle yourself.
True.
Pretty
I really
tight.
do every single time.
That's
I
pretty
told
cool.
you, actually, I've been bringing it up every time I see you holding your baby.
Oh, you want
I'm
to
like,
be
oh,
swaddled?
I wish you were holding me. I wish you were swaddling me.
Dude, you could pay somebody to swaddle you for sure. I could swaddle you. I know how to swaddle now.
Oh, you're gonna need a tarp.
No, regular
wrap
blanket.
me in, dude.
Regular blanket. Let me. I have to blow my nose. Hold on one second.
Don't pause it. Just blow your nose.
I don't have any tissues.
Run upstairs.
All right, you're gonna keep
Blow
the
your
mess in there?
Yeah, I'll talk to the people.
Talk to the peeps. I gotta blow my nose. It'll be too
Oh
soon.
wait, why don't you throw up that YouTube video?
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Good idea, actually. Let me
Fuck it. Or I
pause
can
it,
just
dude.
talk to
My text phone.
them so much.
Yo, we're back on, brother. We're back on. What's
I was
up?
fucking with your dogs very much when you ran upstairs.
What were they doing?
It was very fun.
Oh.
No, I was just yelling. Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go to the dog
They
park?
couldn't
And
hear
both-
all the audio.
No, they could.
No,
No,
they
it
hear
wasn't.
through the headphones.
Yes, they could hear.
Those damn, they're gonna be keyed.
They
up
couldn't
now.
hear through the headphones. I think the
It was coming
headphones
through.
were out.
It was only coming through my headphones. But yeah, I
They
mean,
were
they're dogs.
100% listening.
Oh, I guarantee they can hear it. Their hearing's
Yeah.
fantastic. Damn,
Yeah,
dude,
Toady like walks to the computer.
she's very smart.
She is very smart. Jackson's a dipshit. He didn't even look.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Matilda though was like walking around, looking around.
Yeah, she was trying to find the leash.
I was saying, let's go to the dog park.
Oh, dude, they could definitely hear. They're probably freaking out right now. They're not handling lockdown very well at all.
I can't imagine. I mean, yeah, dogs. I bet dogs are kind of happy everybody's chilling at the house, though.
No, that's true.
They're probably cool with that.
Well, they're getting a double dose of lockdown plus newborn.
Newborn's got to be tough for the dogs.
Oh, man, they had the best life ever before we had a baby, man. I would, like, kiss them goodnight and everything. I, like, just walk over and I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, you fucking idiots.
They are funny, though.
Today, I actually went Jackson was crying at the top of the steps today while we were watching TV. And I just went upstairs and started wrestling him, and that's all he wanted, dude. He just wanted to power.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
we wrestled for a little bit, and I was like, all right, man, get the fuck out of here.
Damn, dude. What do you think about this apocalypse that's impending? What do you think is going to happen here?
I'm
I
gearing
think
up.
we're going back to. I think we're going back to work in about 2 weeks.
That's your prediction.
With or without a vaccine. I think we're going back because we're not going to risk.
Yeah,
the
I think
economy
they're going
for-
to stay. I think they're going to. Yeah, I think you're right. I think after 2 weeks, they're going to be like, all right, if you are somebody with a compromised immune system or you live with one, you guys can continue to quarantine yourself. But if you want to hit it, open it back up, and people are going to open back up. And,
Yeah, they're going to have to.
I read someone, actually the scientist, the unnamed scientist who does the Patreon stuff. He sent me a study today saying they're starting to figure out there's like certain climates this disease thrives in. So they're going to be able to start predicting it according to weather patterns where it'll hit harder. So that's kind of.
My guess is the climate is Asian cities.
dystopian technocratic empires. New York City,
yeah.
Wuhan, Italy.
New York City. I feel the West Coast has got to be getting trounced by this fucking thing.
I don't think not as hard as New York, man. New York's
New
getting
York's getting it bad. Yeah, dude. New York's getting murdered. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
New
yeah,
York's the biggest hub, like
yeah,
one of
that's
the biggest
true.
hubs in the world. Like,
Yeah, and I guess New York's way on more. It's more on top of everybody. Like everyone's more on top of each other. LA, you gotta
LA's
have some
spread
space.
out.
Yeah, you got some space.
yeah, I was just being racist.
Oh, you think there's a lot
West
of Chinese
Coast
people?
just has a ton of Asians. Yeah,
It does actually. My friend lives.
West Coast is loaded with Asians.
Yeah, my friend lives out there, and it's like he's pretty much he's a minority. His community is mostly Asian. Dude, know what's weird too? And I told him this. He had corona-like symptoms. He thought he had pneumonia like 4 months ago. And I'm like, dude, you might have had coronavirus. It was funny. So I'm like, you think you had COVID? He's like, I don't know. He doesn't entertain stuff like that. He's like,
there's a friend of mine that was a waiter at the stand that had pneumonia for like a few weeks. Asian.
Really?
And he had it.
Look, I'm just saying.
I say it's not about where you're from. It's just about your ethnicity. That's the only thing that this disease only came from Asian people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
Jackson, you motherfucker.
He's pushing it out, dude. I must.
Shoo him upstairs, dude. Wait till look at his fat ass, dude. He was calling me fat. Look at his thick butt when he runs up the steps, dude. So he's wearing a thong, too.
Back, baby. What are you talking about? Non-explosiveness, dude? What are you talking about? Come on now. You see me jump that beanbag chair?
See you prancing?
I was flying. Dude, I have a lot of like scouts look for like a man with like a prominent rump, and I do. I
told you that. I told you that.
I knew that.
I told you that.
Scouts would just saw my ass. I'm like, do you play sports?
I told you that.
Scouts, they call me.
Offensive line, it's nice to have a thick rump, and I have a flat butt. I got a nice Hank Hill butt. Just a flat. It's so gross, dude.
Dude, scouts from all different sports would call me. They saw my ass in high school, and they were just like, "You play sports?" They tried recruiting me just off my ass.
I don't play sports.
No, just off my ass.
I play rugby.
Play a little rugby.
No. We said sports, not fucking clubs. Not after-school clubs.
I mean, what were we, the 4th team in the nation? I forget. I honestly forget.
Every single rugby team believes that they were like ranked in the top 10.
We were, but yeah.
Every single rugby, there's 900 different leagues. You guys are all top 10. It's for real. It's Special Olympics for kids who couldn't play football.
No, what happened to me? What happened to me? I was too good at all American sports. I had to go international.
High school rugby is Special Olympics for kids who couldn't play football.
No, it's not.
Every high school rugby team is like, yeah, we were undefeated.
Yeah,
flew down to Florida for a tournament. It was fucking sick.
We went to DC, Texas. Yeah, we traveled. So, what were we talking about before we broke? We're talking about COVID. Dang. We were talking COVID, weren't we?
Yeah.
So what would you do? You're talking about what am I going to do survival-wise, or what am I thinking?
I don't know. Okani put some good thoughts into my head. He was just like, I mean, once he said it, it was like, yeah, it's pretty, I guess, common. He was like, it's going to get to a point where we're just like, how many lives are we willing to lose here in order to make sure the economy doesn't totally collapse? So I'm sure we can lose 1 million plus geezers.
I mean, dude, ask yourself.
Send everyone back to work. Fuck it.
Ask yourself this question. Since when did the government give a fuck about geezers, dude? When I'm quoting David Icke on this, but it's like, that's a good point. He's like, so you're going to tell me the government's going to sacrifice the national, maybe global economy for geezers? The same people they've been cutting their benefits for years for? Come on now. Come on. Ask yourself that.
What does that indicate? Maybe that it's a little more serious?
No, yeah, it does. It's basically this is a New World Order stunt, basically, where it's like this is going to allow the technocrats. This is going to give the technocrats reason to start tracking your everything on. It was the reason they said that certain countries like didn't get as sick was that they would trace your location and then see whoever was around you and then force all those other people into quarantine. Like China was able to. China will lock you in your room. They'll say go to bed. They'll lock. No, they'll lock your apartment.
Will tell you it's bedtime.
Yeah, they'll lock your apartment from outside.
Dude, those videos coming out of China. I see. The thing is, I don't know how many of those are real, but it's always like them like ripping people out of cars and shit. Like
I don't think they fake.
They're getting rowdy. There was one I saw of like a chain gang of sick people. Like they were like handcuffed in a line, getting marched out of a town.
What the fuck? I mean, also, even if they're not real, there's still a chain gang in China. Like,
they're still doing it. Also, what's really funny is China announced like this week. They're like, no, we have no new cases this week. It's like, yeah, sure, China. Fucking liars, dude. You guys lied nonstop.
I mean, apparently, I think they said
it honestly is like when Iran was like, no, we don't have one gay guy here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that report. Thanks, China. Thanks for your report. No new cases this week? Okay.
I think now they're saying officially it came from pangolins and not bats. So it came from like armadillos.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
I thought
pangolin.
you said penguins.
No, pangolin.
Yes.
Like a
Yeah. I've seen that boy.
Yeah, dude, you munched him?
He's got
munch him?
No, but I guess it was some sort of bat pangolin combo though.
You had the fucking sky and turf.
I guess it was.
You said you munched, or you think that's what?
No, I wouldn't munch.
That's what caused the disease.
That's for your joke.
Oh, thank you. That's what caused the disease.
Anytime you drop a dime, dude, I'll hit you with the thumbs.
Yeah.
No, the bats are involved in this.
Okay, they're in the mix.
Bats somehow were in the mix.
So a pangolin and a
pangolin and a bat were probably caged next to each other, and a bat was probably sucking on a fucking pangolin's foot or some shit, biting him.
The disease is straight animal. It's an animal to human transmission, which is apparently not like a regular thing.
No, it's very irregular. But everybody knew that it was always going to come from fucking Chinese markets.
Did you see the research paper from 2017?
Yeah, from like 08?
Oh, it was 08.
There's one from like 07 that was
like this is bad.
We're gonna get something bad from this.
I mean, and that's
People
the thing.
Fucking putting snakes and bats in blenders, dude. They're making witches brews all the time.
True,
dude.
that is a witch's brew.
They're like Eye of Newt. Good. That's actually a good appetizer.
Dude, that'd be a witch.
Why is it so funny to make fun of what they're eating?
It's really what's funny. Really is the fact that it's funny is to think that like a witch's cocktail, a witch is like they're like they just champ witch fucking potions. Like,
I'm sorry, O'Connor is literally he just opened the door and was like, "We're cooking burgers. Do you want cheese?" It's like, dude,
damn,
you a fucking idiot.
Dude, think about a Chinese guy champing a witch's potion. Like, no, actually, this is delicious. And the witch is like, what? He's like,
Chinese guy just munching more and more of it.
Is that salamander? She's like,
oh shit, you fucking put some newt in this. Salamander and newt. I haven't had this since Wuhan. You got any bats?
Dude, it's not like a moral. Like I'm not pissed at like Chinese people. I'm
furious right now about O'Connor doing what he just did.
I mean, that would chat my ass. Imagine if like from people not picking up their dog shit, all of a sudden the whole world is like global pandemic. People are dying and shit. You could be like motherfuckers with dogs cause this goddamn disease. I don't know why they're trying to say that it didn't come from. What's the point of saying it didn't come from China?
What do you think? These fucking identity politics fucking pussies who made their whole lives around this thing.
But being like, we don't know for fact that it came from there. It's like, no, I think we do. I think that's pretty factual.
I remember the first video I saw about it. It was like, no, it didn't come from people eating bats. And then like the fucking WHO was like, yeah, it probably came from people eating bats.
Yeah.
It was like all these fucking like YouTubers are like, please stop being ignorant. I'm a doctor. It did not come from that. It's like, what the fuck would you know?
I'm a sports medicine. I have a master's in sports medicine.
Yeah, I have a master's in plyometrics in the karaoke stretch.
Dude, I watched a Trump. Did you ever see the Trump fact checks that are like from Fox? It's literal brainwash.
What, where they support him?
Where they support him, and they're just kind of like,
"Oh, so funny."
Here's a rumor. He's like, "That's not true," and they don't have any. There's no like real proof. They're just like, "Yeah, and that's not true either." And oh yeah, by the way, yeah, that's not true. And also, Trump's doing a fantastic job. And you're like, "Fuck yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate the breakdown."
Fox is wild.
Oh, they're.
I don't ever watch it because it's
That's my go-to.
It's actually embarrassing.
That's my go-to. I turn Fox on right away.
I guess. I mean, you could live in that world. You could decide to live in the Fox News. Like that's your reality.
I mean, dude, I don't
that
see
different?
a difference between CNN and Fox News.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it that different?
No, it's not. It's just them being like,
CNN's
no,
very gay.
CNN the whole time is like, we're dying.
It's like, is this virus Trump's fault? Yes. Breaking news: Trump is a dipshit. Breaking news:
Trump munched bats. What if
Trump actually munched bats? Breaking news.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, God damn it, I'm pissed off people ate pangolins. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? I'm genuinely like, what the fuck? But then again, imagine if eating like crab legs gave like everybody in Spain dysentery. I'd be like, fuck, man, I didn't know.
Sorry about that, Spain. I would say I'd be first in line to be like, sorry about that, Spain. Crab legs are great. Have you tried them?
Yeah,
if pangolins are good, if pangolins hold up and they are delicious,
probably really
they're
good.
delicious treats.
They're probably fucking real delicious, dude.
How delicious do you think they are?
Oh, dude, they're probably so good, dude.
How good?
Like, if you were to eat a pangolin, I would probably.
What would you dip it in? What type of sauce? Are you talking like? Is this like a hot sauce type animal, or is it like turkey where you mix it with gravy?
Oh, I don't know because they don't really have bones, so you couldn't really rest it. I mean, because you could. I'm trying to think of
why would they not have bones?
Pangolin, I think, aren't they like a shell creature? I guess they have bones.
They're a mammal.
Okay, so they got, I'm trying to think of like what kind of sauce, like maybe a little like a sous vide or something. I'm trying to think what kind of sauce I'd make because
they're all mammals. They're just munching mammals.
So I would cook the pangolin in its own shell, like steam it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Give it a little flavor.
So it's not like you're thinking like armadillo. It's kind of like scaled.
It's like a lizard mammal.
A scaled animal. No, but it has like more like
kind of looks like a hedgehog. Yeah, it kind of looks like a armored hedgehog.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool fucking animal.
What's your favorite part of the pangolin?
I would say its knee.
I just munch the scales, dude. I like those scales.
Yeah, you fry those scales. There you go. Now we're talking some scale chips,
jerky.
Some pangolin chips.
I wish I had a.
If they're good,
right now.
they're good, if they are good, and if bats are good, 100% Chinese people are off the hook for this.
Well, some Vice reporters about to go eat a pangolin and go eat pangolin and a bat. Like they're probably doing it now to be like, we're eating it. There's no problem with this.
If they're good, I swear to God, they're innocent.
What?
The Chinese.
If a Vice reporter?
No, I'm saying if pangolin tastes good and if bats taste good, the Chinese are innocent.
Man, dude, imagine if fucking medium rare burgers caused worldwide sickness. You'd be like, fucking sorry, dude. I like them like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, someone had to have been like, you can't do, like, how is there no, like, we have the health authority to be like, hey.
Well, China didn't have that. China doesn't really have regulations on people munching.
There's no munch regulations.
Now they're setting up some munch regulations. Now people are like, you guys got to have munch regulations. And also enough with the dogs. The whole world is like, all right, stop with the dogs.
Yeah, knock it off.
It's not just us. It's so funny when people are like, well, we eat cows and they're like pigs are smarter than dogs. It's like, all right, I hear you. It's a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
But dude, watching somebody boil a dog.
It's fucking horrible.
If I watch someone boil a pig, I'd be like, that's a nightmare. Stop doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that at all. Boiling any mammal, I'm not down with at all.
But boiling a dog is rough.
Yeah,
rough,
man.
Rough.
Yeah, dude. That's I mean, look, all of our Chinese listeners. What I'm saying is like, I'm hanging with you guys. I'm not judging you.
But I literally just said 100%. If pangolins taste good, this was kind of worth it.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah,
like there's no judgment here.
True.
And if somebody just told me, yeah, like you were saying, like if Cool Ranch Doritos was going to make everybody in Spain have diarrhea, I wouldn't. I would still munch some Doritos, dude.
Oh, also, imagine how much more delicious they are to eat now that you know they could cause a global pandemic.
When you're not allowed to eat them.
Oh, my
It's just like jerking off right now for you.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna.
We talk about that on this episode?
No, I haven't nutted. I can't. I don't have time to nut, and I don't know when. It's like there's no good time.
The 100% the move is to pause the podcast. So she thinks you're down here podcasting.
True.
Speak. You just got to talk the whole way through.
Yeah, that's true.
While you're jerking, like watching porn, you got to be like, "Oh man, Shane, that's crazy." Whoa, dude, fuck.
And another thing about China.
Yeah. It'd be funny if she heard you down. It was just we should have people that like a firewall to protect us on that.
What?
Like as soon as we get into talking about China, someone should be like, "All right, stop, enough."
I mean, I don't know, man. I think people are being babies about. I mean, you can't be a baby about a pandemic. Yeah. If you're seriously like people are dying, and it's like, well, here's one of the main causes of that. There's no problem in giving a stern talking to people who are all you can eat Fucking mammals, dude.
We munch hard mammals.
We do it right, Shane.
We do. We only munch hooved mammals.
True. Do we? Nah, chickens. Chickens aren't they're mammals.
No, they're not.
Really?
Those
Oh, they lay
birds.
eggs. Yeah, they're more like a reptile.
No, those are birds.
Yeah, but they're descendants of birds are descendants of reptiles. Sorry, Shane.
Yeah, but their classification is birds.
Well, now they are, but I'm talking before that.
True. Technically, we're all microbes.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, there's no
time for pussyfooting during a.
How many people died in Italy? 4,000 died. That's the blood on these people's hands who was going to be like, well, we should be careful before we assign blame. It's like, yeah, you ready to go to every single one of those fucking doors and they go, Signor, mucho.
It's also funny we all get our news from like memes now. Like people get news from memes where it's like, oh shit, that's true. Like it's apparently I saw a meme today and I don't think it's true, but apparently the like mayor in this Chinese or Italian town, maybe city, I forget, was like, hey, let's during the COVID outbreak, he was like, let's make sure you like reach out to the Chinese people that live in our city, like hug Asian people today. They all got COVID.
Oh, wait, people
this
were
was a bad meme. That was a bad meme.
People were staying away from them?
Yeah, there was like an Asian dude with like a sign that was like, Asian people are not the virus. I'm a person. Free hugs. People were like hugging him and everyone got sick. That was a meme and it wasn't true. There's no way that was real.
There's no way that man hugging
I mean.
everyone was responsible.
No, of course.
How many deaths do you think he did cause? I know he didn't cause 4,500, but like how many deaths do you think the hugger did cause inadvertently?
25 to 30. He killed 25 to 30 Italian wop fucking nanas.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was
oh shit, we were talking about it. I was like, it's funny that the country's getting crushed the hardest are wops and Chinese people. Literally the two countries we make fun of the most.
I was on Dad Meat trying to figure it out, and my theory is that they kiss each other all the time. Italians were kissing
wops?
Their cheeks. Yeah, they were constantly transmitting that. That shit spreads so fucking fast. I'm
like, this is a great bat you have prepared for us today. Thank you for the bat. And
spreading COVID everywhere.
That and China has a pretty strong presence up there. A little Silk Road action.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So.
Really?
I don't know, dude. I think it might have been U.S. that caused it.
Then, well, did you look into the thing about the Harvard
Chinese
scientist?
are reporting that it was us that did it.
Did you look into the Harvard scientist who was on Chinese payroll and then got busted and he was getting paid like $50,000 a month
from China to
this
blame
definitely
it on
happened.
us?
I mean, no. It wasn't. He just was doing medical research for China and America and getting $50,000 a month. And then like they found you're not allowed to do that. Apparently.
His Patreon was fat.
His Patreon was looking. I mean,
his Patreon was tight during the
Chinese government starts giving your Patreon. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking tight. It's gonna be fat. But yeah, dude, 50 million. I think he's getting $50,000 a month, and he got busted apparently, like doing research for the People's Republic of China. And he got like arrested, and shit. He got in trouble for it. So people are trying to say that he was inventing or like engineering COVID. That's the theory.
Really? That's a bad theory.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was. I would like to know what the fuck this guy was doing, though. Doing secret research for China for 50 G's a month. First of all, they shouldn't have paid him that much. He wouldn't have got in trouble.
Yeah, true.
Like, here's fucking $100,000.
What research was he giving them?
Nobody knows right now. I don't know.
He's probably giving them like Netflix passwords. They're not that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. But I do think, dude, we're coming out. There's going to be a mandated vaccine. They're going to start
that's you fear that.
I've been on this tip, dude, and it's not about people conspiring to events. It's all about the spin. So they're going to spin this into like, dude, the drug companies. We're going to have 5 gazillion. There's a vaccine court. They got rid of vaccine court. You used to be able to sue companies for damages from vaccines. It's gone. You know who pays for it when people do get damage from a vaccine and actually prove it came from the vaccine? You know who pays for that? American taxpayer. So yeah, if you put out the vaccine, you can't get in trouble if it fucks people
American
up.
taxpayer. I shouldn't be on the air right now. Damn, I put down these high lifes, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Down?
I'm at fucking housing these bad boys.
Anyone give you a talking to for fucking going through the rations?
Nobody here can tell me shit, dog.
You should go boss some people around.
I'm paying who do you think is paying the rent?
True, dude.
Who do you think is putting a roof over these fucking scoundrels' heads?
You gotta mandate dinner time and just sit at the head of the table.
O'Connor just tried to mandate dinner time on me. Didn't I mean, I guess you couldn't.
I didn't see him, but I
slid the door open and fucking yelled, "We're making burgers. Do you want cheese on yours?"
During a live recording.
I was like, I'm still mad about it. While you were talking for the last 5 minutes, I've been in my head just thinking about how mad I am at him.
Why are you so mad at him?
What a fucking asshole.
To interrupt it?
Just come in here and scream, "Do you want cheese on your burger?"
God, you guys are going to be fighting tonight, dude.
We're going to end up kissing on this trip.
Do you think so? You guys do need to get that out. That'd be awesome, dude, if you guys just came out as an official couple.
You know, comment.
Which one would be Rich Voss? Which one would be Bonnie?
Connie is definitely Voss, dude.
You're Bonnie.
I'm more of a Bonnie.
Heard that. No, I can see that for sure.
Connie is Voss. Dude, Voss, I don't, I'm going to miss him.
What, when he dies?
He's going to die in the virus, but I fucking love that guy. Creeps with Kids tour is fucked.
Is it really? Oh, you went and did that.
The Creeps with Kids tour is, dude, they're all going to die from coronas.
Bobby Kelly's doing episode every day.
I've been talking to Bobby. I was speaking with him, and he seems overly confident.
He's not going to die?
He's like, "I'm not that old, dude. I'll be fine." I'm like, bro, I'm young, and I'm worried because I'm fat. You should be worried. You
should check in on him every day. I'm just worried about you, bro.
I'll text him right now and say,
"Are you dead?" You just said letter R, letter U, dead. Are you dead?
DED. Are you dead? I'm going to text Voss and ask him if he's dead.
You should, dude.
But I fucking love that guy so much.
I mean, dude, he is legendary. He really is, man.
He was spitting some shit to me the other night that made me like, it was just me and him talking, and I doubt he would ever want this to be repeated. But it was a pretty fucking like cool fucking thing for him to say. He was, because we were talking business. We were talking about our J's, our different Jews.
Yeah.
And
J Squad.
Both of us were talking J Squads.
Yeah.
And he was like, Shane, he's like, I've had different agents, managers, everybody in this show business, they come and go. You know who hasn't left? Me.
Damn.
Like, I'm still here. And I was like, damn, Voss, you're the fucking man, dude.
He is, dude.
It just made me so happy.
Still here. I mean, dude, I've said it 100 times. Watching him champ digital graffiti was just like, that's immortal shit, dude.
Unreal.
See somebody stand their ground on digital graffiti and just look at a screen of someone saying like the most horrible things you can think of and be like, what the hell is this, you fucking losers? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Brain, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's the only one that's ever done that. He's the only one capable of that.
I was about to say, I think he's the only person who can do that.
Yeah, we got to bring back digital. We should probably do it. We should probably figure out a way to stream it.
Yeah, man. That should happen. When anyway. Again, your prediction's 2 weeks. So if we have 2 weeks off,
no. That's just going to be people working. We're not going to be able to have a public gathering for like 6 months.
We could stream. Oh yeah, you would need a crowd there too.
You need a slight crowd. It'll just, people will just be like, I don't know. Have you seen the fucking the different projections of like the curves on the death tolls and the hospital beds and all that shit?
No.
So if it goes unchecked, if we just went about our lives, this thing would like tear through the population and be done by like August.
Okay.
If we do this, if we quarantine, it's just going to like slowly bump up for a year. This is going to take a year and a half.
I don't know if I like that.
If we close everything, it's going to take like 2 years for this thing to.
So if we just purge,
if we literally were like, yo, party's on, dude, just keep rolling. Now, the thing that sucks about that is we don't have any hospital beds for that.
If you're scared, stay at home, dude. That should be the mantra. If you're scared, they could wait, instead of sending everybody a $1,200 check. They can let people who aren't in a position where they're at risk go and work. And if you are, they'll be like, all right, we'll give you a couple bucks to stay and chill and sit on your keister. I think that's how it should be done.
I mean, it's either we wait for a vaccine or we let it fucking burn through the entire population.
Yeah, man.
Are you willing to risk the entire economy, global, on
the geezers? And that's what I'm saying, dude.
On 1% of our geezers?
You're telling me the powers that be are worried about the geezers, bro. Come on, man. They're going to crash the economy.
Well, they're mostly geezers. A lot of them are catching it.
Oh, yeah.
Rand Paul caught it. Harvey Weinstein. All the elite geezers caught it.
True. Well, if you're a traveling geese, you got it. Most geezers are self-quarantined anyway.
Yeah, true. The only fucking clip of stand-up I have online is like Rand Paul is an ugly bitch. He just got it.
Well, dude, I was like the nursing home stats bother me. Like, 2 more people died in a nursing. It's like, dude, that's every day. That's all day, every day, dude. Those dudes are
all day, dude.
Dying constantly. Like 2 more deaths.
When COVID gets into a fucking nursing home, it goes through it, dude.
You think it's gonna wrap it up?
Oh, it happened already. It happened in nursing homes in Washington. Got hit by it, and literally the whole everyone in there died in like a week.
Did they really?
Yeah, the geezers in a nursing home, dude. You're fucked.
Yeah, but I mean, dude.
Also, I think they were saying everything is hearsay at this point. Even like news is hearsay. But like, I think COVID can like live on surfaces. It can just live on a surface.
It can.
So like, you can just live on a fucking doorknob.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 days.
Just kill everyone who touches it.
2 days, it can just chill on a it could chill on a doorknob.
I have D-knob allergies. Was good. You shouldn't have bailed on D-knob, dude. D-knob was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, I have allergies right now, so it's like I go outside in public and I'm like,
do you?
Yeah, people are like,
did I say it on this one? I was sweating from those mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
I was like, holy fuck, dude, I have a fever. I'm fucked.
No, dude. You're fine. I'm telling you, that was your body.
At night, I was like just sweating my dick off, and I was like, "What is this? This is a problem." I had like chills. I had a fever.
Your body might have bucked it off in one day.
Maybe.
American like you, dude. I'm telling you, this thing only affects liberals and old people.
True. This is only if you eat steak, eggs, hot dogs, and fucking Miller High Lifes, you will butt fuck the Coronis.
No, I won't even. You'll sneeze once and be like, "That was weird."
That's true. Because what does communist China hate the most? American freedom.
Exactly. That's
if you're true freedom. If you're a fucking gay pussy that's out there that's like, we actually need communism. Yeah. Congratulations, you played yourself. Coronis is headed your way.
No, you got it. Yeah, that's true. I'm telling you, dude, I would love to see the party lines in terms of people who get it. I guarantee you. It's all liberals. Yeah, dude, I think they're going to roll out. I mean, in terms of like online privacy and shit, that's gone. Like, dude, these companies, it's not like they do this on purpose. Go ahead.
But like us saying that shit, like just like straight face, like, yeah, I think it's just, if you're a communist, get ready. It's coming. It's just, we're literally just making content to bother people.
I
know. It's only funny imagining somebody being like, this is stupid.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, it's you're getting the you know when you tease a little girl and they go like, it's just people learn words, but that's what's at the root of it. Be like,
yeah, bro,
you're gonna get COVID.
You're the one who has it. Man,
these guys, I get it and all. As a comedian, I get it, but like, there's
no jokes
humor.
There.
There's
no jokes.
I craft my jokes.
What I do is I go into a small black box theater and I talk about periods. And what I do is I wear a vagina suit and dump blood all over myself and do an interpretive dance.
Nothing's funnier than a comedian explaining how they are funny. Like I'm actually funny and here's why. 10 reasons I'm a funny comedian. It's like
I know. That's why, dude. The whole time they were like, "You got to go do this interview, do that interview." I was like, if I explain why this is funny, it's gay.
Very David Lynch of you, dude. I admire that. You can't give closures for the week, dude. You're just an artist, bro.
Like, bro, there's nothing. Yo, you want to know something fucked up?
What?
All right. So Chrissy Mayer made that dumbass kung fu fighting video.
Okay.
Did I show you that? Lewis is
No,
in
I didn't know that. Is that what that's what Lewis was? Oh, that's fucking funny.
Lewis is in it, which is hilarious because anybody who did any of those like musical parodies is kind of gay. But yeah, they asked me to do it, and I was like, "This is gonna be bad. It
Turned
sucks."
it down. You turned it down?
I said, "No way." But fucking people are just crushing her for being like racist.
Who? For doing kung fu? Oh, that's why they did the kung fu.
It's kind of racist. It comes the reason it comes off as racist is because it's very hacky, and I know most of the people in it, and most of them are actually racist. So, it's kind of a racist video.
So do they do kung flu fighting or they do kung fu fighting?
They do kung flu, dude. They toss in the kung flu.
Then when everybody was kung flu fight. Damn, that's a tongue twister, dude.
Kung flu fighting?
Yeah. So, I mean,
no, it's not.
Everybody was kung flu fight. Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
anyway.
So they're saying they're calling racism on that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Here's what I was getting at, and this is Bowen Yang, the dude from SNL.
Your close personal friend, yes.
My good friend who spared me. Thank you so much for protecting me. Thank you. With your graciousness. Thank you. Guy who actually made the cast. Thank you for.
Yeah, he could have really leaned into you, dude.
Actually, he could have leaned into me, and he instead acted like he was Mother Teresa talking to a leper. He was like, "Hey, maybe that guy will be all right." I'm just proud I talked to him.
There you go. He reached out. He did.
He did. Actually, it was actually a good guy. You know, he's a nice guy. But
did he say like, "Fuck this shit"?
Right away, he did. When I was still on the cast, he was like, "Yo, this whole thing is crazy." And then, like 3 days later, when the writing was on the wall that I was getting fired, he was like, "Just do what you need to do to."
That's a nice bloke.
Right. He actually, zero problems with him.
Could have been a real bitch about it.
He could have. Same thing with fucking Judd Apatow. Could have easily fucked me.
What did he say? Was he just like?
Judd was just like, maybe he's funny. I don't know. I've never really seen him, so
fair enough.
I'm not gonna. He was like, I'm gonna hold out judgment.
Good for him.
Good for him.
He's got a lot of skeletons in his closet, though, dude.
I don't know. He's not afraid to like outwardly. Anyway, so Bowen tweeted it. He was like, nobody in New York comedy respects Chrissy Mayer. He fucking tweeted that out. I was just like, damn, dude, that's a little harsh.
Your boy.
My dog.
He just trashed her.
Yeah, Chrissy's cool. She's whatever, but like,
it was probably
like
easy.
She's like a newer, like she's she's a comic. She's a low level, working her way up comic.
Yep.
And Bowen's on Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
I mean, to tweet that out is, and here's the thing: if you get called racist or like homophobic or anything like that, you get greenlit. You got the green light on you.
Oh,
anybody
for sure.
can fucking just butt fuck you.
That's
publicly.
It's hard.
A cast member of Saturday Night Live calling her like nobody in New York respects her. Everybody in the tweet was like, "Who is that? Like, what are you talking about? Why are you bringing up this person?"
Well, he was probably. I mean,
same thing with like Ari. Anybody, if you get that green light, like Louis, no matter what he does, people will always talk shit.
Piece of shit.
You have that little fucking green light above your head where it's publicly acceptable to talk shit on you. Everybody in our shitty society will talk shit on you.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's no repercussions and you're allowed to talk shit on someone, you will talk shit on them.
It probably feels good to be like, yeah, that fucking piece of shit guy. Yeah. Fucking nobody likes him. It's like, I guess, man.
I don't know. It made me laugh.
That's fucking hilarious.
Being an SNL cast member, talk about Chrissy Mayer and be like, nobody in New York respects her. And literally every reply was like, who are you talking about?
He showed the video and everyone was like, oh, okay.
Everyone saw it, was like, ooh, this is really bad and racist.
No one liked it.
No, the video sucked. I knew it was going to suck. They told me what they were doing, and I was like, that's terrible.
They tried to get the king of fucking Asian comedy.
They tried to get the king. And actually, there was actually a really funny tweet. Someone was like, you know how bad it – because in the replies, someone was like, why isn't Shane in this? And she was like, I tried. He didn't answer. Someone in the replies was like, imagine how racist a video has to be where Shane Gillis says no.
Oh my dude, did you ever get into Mark Wahlberg's checkered past?
So he assaulted a fucking dude, didn't he?
Dude, he's like multiple hate crime. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna slander him. His first charge was like throwing rocks at black kids. and like doing some like Bronx Tale style, being like, "You motherfucking," and like hard ends, throwing rocks at them. I think he did that twice. I think he has 2 hard end rock throws at black kid, like chasing black kids out of Southie. That's the beginning of it, dude. And then he beat the fuck out of like I think a Vietnamese guy.
Yeah, that's the one I know.
Beat the fuck out of him. Then he beat the fuck out of another Asian guy or something. Dude, he's like Mark. The fact that I was just watching his Netflix movie, dude.
Oh, that Netflix movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I only saw.
You loved it, dude. God damn it!
No, I didn't. Dude, you're speaking for me. First of all,
I saw you pull back and be like, "It wasn't that bad."
No, I'm not. I've only watched the very beginning, so I watched him. Like, it's every single Mark Wahlberg movie where he's just. Yeah. It's like, Adam Sandler is like the coolest. Every movie is about him being like so fucking cool. And
at least Mark Wahlberg is jacked.
True.
The thing when Adam Sandler is the coolest. Adam Sandler for some reason is the coolest guy in every movie, and it's like, why is this like 5'9" Jewish dude the coolest guy? Why are we letting him like knock people out? There's like movies where he knocks people. In Mr. Deeds, he punches. I'll never forget it. This is when I like even as a boy I started to notice that Sandler was making himself the cool guy.
Yeah.
In every movie, Sandler like wrote himself in as like. And then when he talks to girls, he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm just a gentleman." It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. He punched in Mr. Deeds. He punches a quarterback that he owns the Jets or something.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback comes in and is complaining and says something to a woman wrong. And and Adam Sandler punches him in the face and was like, I'm sorry, you just don't talk to women like that. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is
very Wahlberg-esque. You're right about that.
I am Wahlberg. The movie. Oh, you said the movie.
Wahlberg rules.
Dude. I mean,
and the list of hate crimes you just said to me upped his stock a little bit in my book.
It's funny.
If I had known he was out rock throwing.
He's rock throwing, bro.
He was rock throwing in like the 80s?
86, yeah.
Crazy.
When I was being born, Mark Wahlberg was throwing rocks at black kids and calling them the N-word. I think the day I was born.
Damn, you know how vicious it has to be in 86 to get a hate crime on you?
That guy was doing like 1940 hate crimes, bro. Like, dude, if that guy was in Brooklyn in like 1930, I'd be like, all right, man, you gotta let him live.
Yeah.
It was fucking 86. He was like holding it down like they were like just segregating schools, dude. Like what? I mean,
and then he made rap videos.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean,
that's the next progression.
Marky Mark was probably just him being like, I don't hate black people. What are you talking about? Look, Your Honor, Exhibit A.
Feel it.
That was just because he threw stones, dude.
Wait, Marky Mark. You telling me Marky Mark has 4 hate crimes on his record?
Dude, we can verify now. I don't want to.
Yeah, bring up the screen and say, Google, did Marky Mark throw rocks at black people?
All right, let me find this thing. Let me see what's going on here. Sorry, I was just watching Trump serve that dude up. Sorry, let me
hilarious.
14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
Touch his
I
chest
say that
with
you're a
Trump's
terrible
body.
reporter. That's what I say. I think it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people. The American people are looking for answers, and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast.
That fucking lady back right has been dressing like a Star Wars character every single press conference.
Yeah, what is she?
She literally dresses from the future in every one of these.
Why does she do that?
I don't know. And most of the time, her hair actually is the exact same color and texture as Trump's. So if they stand close enough to each other, it's so funny, dude.
They just blend.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. When you watch all of them, they're really
funny.
great, including her constant Star Wars outfits.
Mark
Wahlberg's a tough spell. I wouldn't have thrown in the H.
I think I spelled it right.
It's gonna be all about him beating up Asians. 88. Okay. He attacked Asian men in 88, dude.
Yeah, dude. He like broke people's jaws. Let me see.
Whoa.
Pardon. Yeah, he tried to get a pardon for like beating the fuck out of the Chinese guy, and then when he got it, he like was like, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have tried to get that." Let me say. Mark Wahlberg throwing rocks. Now let's check out the Wikipedia, dude.
Washington Post had it. Damn, that's a weird picture of him.
That might have been right after good.
He looks like a former skater, dude.
That's 2017. Let me see. Early life. Wahlberg was born.
Wait,
okay.
Did it just say he had 4 spouses?
Probably, bro.
Scroll up. Wahlberg might be the GOAT, dude. Oh, children 4. Spouses? Hold on, scroll down. It's on the right.
How many spouses? Oh, here we go. Just one. Ray Durham.
All right. I just saw the 4 while you were scrolling. I was like, dude, if he has 4 different wives, he literally is. If he has a wife for every hate crime.
I think you got to re-up every hate crime you do. You got to get a new wife.
True.
I don't think they make it through those. Yeah, so youngest 9 children. His dad was a delivery driver. So he is of Swedish and Irish descent, and his mom is English ancestry. So
I don't like that.
No, and it's
I don't like that mom's side.
Okay, so Mark Wahlberg was addicted to cocaine at 13. So 3 years later, after becoming addicted to cocaine,
whoa.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg went hard in the paint, dude.
Wahlberg and 3 friends chased after 3 black children while yelling, "Kill the N-word." Well, you know.
I love how they hyperlink that. Like you can click this one.
Click the N-word on
Wikipedia. Is this a trap? What is that?
You can click the N-word?
Yeah,
dude,
apparently.
Click it.
Yeah, they have a whole. What the fuck? Who wrote the Wikipedia page for that? First of all, hold on. Now I'm just intrigued. I mean, dude, there's like 9 pages on etymology. All right, that's just aggressive.
Well, true. It wouldn't be bad to see who came up with it.
To see who.
The Dutch, dude. I think the Dutch and the Portuguese were dropping it first.
You think they started it? Well, apparently they started and Mark Wahlberg finished it. Yeah, and then at 88, after chasing black kids with rocks.
The next day.
What? The next day.
It says, here, stop scrolling.
Okay.
Throwing rocks at them. The next day, Wahlberg and others followed a group of school children taking a field trip on a beach, yelling racial epithets at them, and they threw rocks again.
And he summoned other people. He's like, "Come on, guys! Come on,
other
gang.
white males who joined in the harassment.
Come on, guys!" He was just a lifeguard. He was a lifeguard at the time.
Lifeguard popped off the shades. It was like, "Oh shit!" We climbed down the ladder as fast as he could.
It's like,
popping off the shades and running down as fast as you can.
Dude, Mark Wahlberg Baywatch, where it's just him like this, and he's like, 3 Puerto Ricans, let's go get him. He's fucking just Mark Wahlberg sprinting at the beach. Get the fuck out of here, my fucking. Yeah, so and then 88, dude, he cooled off for 2 years. 88, he assaulted a middle-aged Vietnamese man, calling him a Vietnam fucking shit. And he hit him with a large wooden stick. He hit him with a fucking Donatello, dude. Fucking Wahlberg Donatello'd a Vietnamese man.
He called him a Vietnam fucking shit. Hit him with a stick.
A large, and then he attacked a second Vietnamese man later the same day, punching him in the eye.
What?
Dude, he went on a fucking tear. And then when he was arrested and returned to the scene of the first assault, he told police officers, "I'll tell you now that's the motherfucker whose head I split open." And they noted that Wahlberg made numerous unsolicited racial statements about gooks and slant-eyed gooks, end quote. Mark Wahlberg.
Whoa, he was charged with attempted murder?
Yeah, Mark. I mean, yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. I mean,
he only served 45 days for that?
Yes, he pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 2 years in jail.
He pleaded guilty to attempted murder and served 45 days?
Yeah, dude, it's Mark Wahlberg. He had to get out there and do some other shit. I think that was when he was filming Fear. They're like, all right, come on. And then he fractured his neighbor's jaw in 92. But I think it was a white guy, so we're all good on that. Yeah, dude. Holy fuck. And then and then in 1990 he just became a rapper.
Now, 06 he got another Asian, I think.
Oh no, he said he would meet with them and make
amends.
amends. So then he requested a pardon. And then Trin released released a public statement he forgave Mark Wahlberg for calling him Vietnam fucking shit and hitting him with a stick. That's fucked up, dude. A bow staff attack on a Vietnamese guy?
Yeah.
Do you think he was
the wrong
like?
choice.
Do you think he at least flipped it around real cool and was like?
Definitely. If I know Mark Wahlberg, I know he definitely did something cool with that bow staff.
I love how all of his movies are like stopping, like the Boston Marathon bomber.
He was always the bad guy in real life.
Yeah, he's just a fucking bad guy, dude. He's just out beating the fuck out of innocent people. It's just him.
Dude, it was the 80s, bro. It was a different time.
True. I mean, yeah, I can't say that. I mean, I was born in 86.
First off, he's become a millionaire ever since, so I'm sure he's grown and matured.
He did. No, I think he did. I think he, I don't know, though. You think there's part of him, you think if he sees a large wooden stick on the ground, he's in Chinatown, he might have to be like, Mark, don't do it.
Mark?
He's got to call Donnie. Donnie's like, Mark, don't do it. It was a mess last time. You just put the stick down. He's like, I'm just, dude, I could spin. If I fucking spun, I could probably hit like 3.
I could do it. I could hit him now.
How the hell did he make it through how did he? I guess there's a grandfathered in. If you beat the fuck out of Asians or threw rocks at black kids in the 80s, early 90s, it's like, you're good. Don't worry about it. Well, it's funny, too, because I feel like I would say a lot of black women love Mark Wahlberg. And it was fun for me to sit there with my wife, and she pulled out. I was like, I think he, like, hate crime people. And she was like, nah. And she was, like, pulling it up. I was like, whoa. Oh, she saw the Wikipedia.
Yeah, dude, he was in fucking Transformers. Black people love Transformers.
Well, dude, I think they all forget
Sprite and Transformers.
I think they forget the high lifes are taking hold, dude. High lifes are getting you. You're saying that?
No,
you're saying
I just remember Sprite.
Would you say black
Sprite
people are more likely to obey their thirst?
Black people are definitely more likely to obey their thirst.
They do obey their thirst, dude. They shake water off hard. They're like, I got to obey my thirst right now and have something delicious.
Beezer's on that tip too, though.
He obeys his thirst.
We'll never drink water. Not a glass of water has been touched.
I'm telling you, man, Beezer's the last. He is a relic in terms of dudes who don't drink water. There's nobody left who doesn't drink water, dude. It's him, my Uncle Doc, 60% of black people. Man, now, a lot of black people go either way, dude. They're either super fucking healthy, or it's just like total party time in terms of food.
I'm on the party time tip. I can't judge anyone.
I'm on a black health. I'm a black health nut. Dude, when black people get healthy, it's the best, dude. It's like
I'm a black conservative.
I'm a black conservative.
I'm a black conservative.
I'm a white black conservative, dude.
How much time is this?
We're done. We're
I have to piss.
I think I called you.
Podcast. I have to piss.
I think I called you at one point, being like, "At the
What?
At one point, you could see that. At one point, the highlights might have got your tongue. At one point,
the highlights have got me, dude.
At one point, you're like, "This is better." I was like, "Oh no, oh no,
we're losing them."
All right, dude.
Dude, it's Salt Life. You think I'm not gonna have a couple drinks?
Let's page with we'll do a war mode page. I think they're trying to launch their own podcast too. So we'll war mode
tonight?
Oh man, well no, fuck.
I can't be in a war room tonight.
Run on you got to. No, dude.
I'll get those boys going.
I'm fully quarantining you from war mode, dude.
You need to quarantine me from Twitter too. I might say something. I might remember that day Wahlberg hit a guy with a stick. And then ran and punched a different guy. He Grand Theft Auto that Asian community that day.
He had 4 stars, dude. He did 45 days.
He had 4 stars. Yeah.
Who could you give your phone to? Is there a safe? Go give your phone to your neighbors and be like, guys, I don't want to say something racist on Twitter. They would probably get your phone and be like, they'd probably do it anyway.
With my rich Southern neighbors, be like, "Oh, welcome to the neighborhood. How about I eat your wife's pussy?" No, we just joke around here. Anyway, please take my phone so I don't say anything bad on Twitter.
Oh my god!
Would you kindly come over to our quarters for a mint julep? Me and my friends are having some mint juleps.
Come join me for a small handful of mushrooms, ma'am.
The mint juleps and mushrooms down in the parlor. O'Connie's freshening them up in the parlor.
O'Connie's ask her if she wants cheese on this burger. Don't be rude.
I'm gonna fucking kill him for that. I forgot about that. Fuck, I'm so mad about that.
Oh fuck, dude.
Slide the door open.
You had a pocket door?
There's a door right here. He slid that thing open.
Motherfucker.
This is just the office, dude. This isn't my bedroom. This is the office.
I figured. Yeah, I
I
figured.
got a mansion, boy.
I figured you're in the office.
You can get. By the way, to all listeners, go to Airbnb.
Yeah, you can
Go
live
treat
good.
yourself
You can
right
live
now.
good right now.
It's like $150 a night in like beach mansions.
Fuck, man.
It's
Get
a
in.
fucking move, dude.
That is the move. Get out of Dodge, dude, and just go hit
Get
the
out of
fucking
the city,
mansion.
dude. I just found one in North Carolina for like 2 weeks. I think I'm
For
gonna do it.
Yeah, for the night of a fucking for the rate of a Holiday Inn, basically. You're staying in a fucking.
It'll probably cost me like it'll be like $3,000 for 2 weeks, but if we split it.
You've been on the tour, bro. You've been fucking doing your motherfucking thing. That's what you get.
All right.
Spoils, dude. All right, we out.
This one was so much better than that last one.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, that's
We
the
did
move.
the right thing.
We did the right. You stopped right away and you jump back in, man. I just want to say I just appreciate you, dude. Before we get off, I just appreciate
before
you,
we get off
everything
air,
you
dude.
do.
I
Everything
appreciate
you do.
you.
Unstoppable.
Perhaps I am the Salt King, dude.
I think you've proved yourself. I think you are the Salt King, no doubt, dude. You got to keep those other boys. Promise me you're going to keep them other boys in line down there.
The boys are getting out of line.
They need you. What the fuck? They're probably messing stuff up. You got to get in there and regulate, dude.
Dude, you have Jackson and Matilda. I got Beezer and O'Connor's, dude. Every once in a while, I got to chase them up the steps.
Oh, my God. Fuck, dude. I mean, after this is all said and done,
All right.
we'll be back to business. People have to atone with the fact that they were being big pussies during this. All we were doing was getting fucking paid. Getting paid, jerking off.
I'll tell you what, some local comedy clubs might not survive this, when the businesses get closed.
Yeah. I'm going to start a GoFundMe for them.
We might have to, I don't know. Somebody mentioned that, like starting a GoFundMe for them.
Yeah. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe where I just get all my money back from them. Give me GoFundMe for my $147.
Go refund me.
Are they starting to GoFundMe to keep them through the thing?
Definitely.
Fuck.
They have to be.
I'm gonna flag it.
I mean, their whole thing, their business model is GoFundMe.
True. That's true.
We're talking about good comedy, by the way.
Pity bucks, yeah. It is pity bucks, dude.
Since day one, it's been like, hey, can everybody help support us build this comedy club?
All we need is $50,000.
I still have the DOS. Hard DOS. I might never need to drop it because I think they're not going to survive this economic downturn.
I don't
They're
think
probably
so, dude.
hanging on. I mean, how can bad comedy be a business?
Also, I mean that's a pretty woke crowd, but it's like people are going to be hesitant. Like, oh, let's go down there. Where is it? And they're like, oh, it's right down on Chinatown. They're like,
it's literally,
yeah.
What's in Chinatown?
I'll check it out.
Hey, well, we're fucking. I'm not racist. So I'll go down there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like kids being afraid to go into a graveyard when you were young. I'm not scared. I'll go run down and touch something. I'll go touch a gravestone.
Yeah, I hope our brothers, dude, in comedy pass through this tough economic time, dude.
Please, God, let Philly Improv Theater and Good survive.
Please, dude.
That's the only thing I want.
I'm telling you, there's checks sitting on their uncle's desk right now being like, just.
I'll donate my entire Patreon this month to them if they can survive through April.
True.
I'll give them May, which, I'll give them May if they survive through April.
We will. If they were to drop a full,
but they have to build a Matt and Shane's plaque or statue in the lobby.
Yep.
Then we'll keep them afloat economically.
They have to do a thing of you just like dispersing money to them and them like groveling on their knees, dude. If they put that or like a Stalin-esque banner that like an 8x10 that falls from the ceiling,
then we will fund their theater.
Yeah, for sure.
We could probably buy their theater right now. We've talked about buying it before. I think now would be the time to buy that theater
when it goes down. Yeah. Sorry, I'll start sniffing around
right now. Yeah, see if you can go buy it.
Start sniffing around. I'll talk to the landlord. Be like, you
buy it. Burn it down and piss on the ashes.
Oh,
yeah, those guys are great, and I respect all of them.
Oh, no,
no, those guys are really super funny.
No, they're great, dude. All right, let's roll, bro.
Couldn't be on the air right now. I had a couple high lives, dude.
God damn, dude, this is too hot.
I love you. I miss you.
I fucking.
I'll
miss
see you
it
soon,
so
dude.
much, bro.
I might just drive up, just to meet you in your basement. I might sneak down there one night.
You should, dude. Hop down.
I
I have a
might tub.
little. You might what? You might what?
Nothing. Nothing. Let's go. Before I'm going to say something bad.
All right,
Let's
we're
go.
out of here. I'm gonna stop this. Bye.